I'm gonna see this clip on TikTok. I already know. I think that everything, bruh, I'm probably gonna get canceled for this, but I'm gonna speak my own mind. This is my opinion. It's not your opinion. I don't think I said this in Alan's podcast, and I'm gonna say it here. This is the first time I'm actually saying this. The real reason why it happened. Look, you guys are gonna make me cry right now. I'd fucking heal. Yeah. The day he tells me, like, you've made it. I love you. I'm so happy for you. I've made it. I'm about to expose some tea right now. You guys know that in my podcast, my mom made a little appearance.
I saw that.
She told my aunt shit.
Yes.
I was living for that.
So her daughter called me, right? And she la prima. She was like talking shit. She was like, so your mom and you want to talk shit because you guys have a platform. Wait until I expose you and I talk shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to expose me? That I had to go with you to go to because you and you were bitch. I don't think so. Let's take a shot. Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's up, besties? Welcome back to another episode of IE and Besties. And today it is a very, very, very special episode. It is our 100th episode. Thank you guys so much for still continuing to watch. You guys mean the world to us. We have loved this and oh my God, no puedo hablar.
It's because we have to drink, dude.
I know, but first,
we want to present
Stephanie,
the special guest.
Well, yeah, let's present ourselves.
Sorry, guys, we're so nervous right now.
I know, we're nervous, and you guys are gonna see why in a
the
bit.
presence
Of a queen.
Yeah. Why?
Me shaking? No, but I'm Stephanie. If you are new to our show, my name is Stephanie.
I'm Vanessa.
What's Gucci? I'm Isis.
And today we are here with Itati.
Hi. Oh my gosh, congratulations. 100 episodes. That's freaking goals. Like,
thank you so much.
That is amazing. And thank you for thinking of me to being even on here. It's just awesome, amazing, very gorgeous ladies here in the room. Everybody's all glammed, and I look like I just came from a library.
Hell no.
I'm ready. They told me, Itati, any topics you want to talk about? I said, girl, you asked me what the fuck you want. Can I cuss?
Yes.
Okay. You do what you got to do, but I'm super excited. Thank you guys for having me on here, and let's spill the fucking tea.
Yes. Let's check these buzz balls.
Okay.
Just to get us a little loose.
Yes.
Not that we need it, but...
Damn, they're trying to make me spill literally everything. Like, I can pedarla. Mira, no puedo abrirla.
Got you,
either, my nails.
A ver. All right, well, I want to
cheers
say
to a great episode. And Itati, thank you for
To
joining
your
us.
100th
Oh, she's so
And
Hey.
Got it?
Yeah.
wishing many more episodes for you
Thank
guys.
you.
And for you as
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you.
And cheers to you guys, besties.
Let's
Love
do an
you.
ASMR check.
Wait, are we checking this?
Yeah.
Were you gonna check
Okay.
it? Fuck, all right.
Mira, no fuera agua porque ahí sí no tomo. ¿verdad?
What's your drink of choice, Tati?
You know what? Like alcohol-wise?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. People don't know this about me, but I don't like mixed drinks.
What?
I don't like palomas. I don't like margaritas. I don't like shit. I just like shots.
Period.
Like,
Okay.
I can't stand like, hey, en el restaurante, ¿qué quieres ordenar? Una margarita on the rocks with strawberry. No, give me a fucking shot. Like, I can't drink like mixed drinks. I don't know. That's just how I am.
Do
Do you like... Oh, sorry, go for it.
No, go ahead.
Do you like just tequila or you like other types of liquor
Whiskey,
too?
no. Besides Bucanas, pineapple, yes.
that's fine.
I can drink that. Whiskey, I don't like. I like ultras, micheladas. Lo que empede, chingue a su madre. But just not whiskey, you know? Like, whiskey's too fucking disgusting.
Tequila's. I'm the same way. I fucking hate drinking mixed drinks because I'm like, I'm suffering through it. I'd rather just get it over with.
Yeah, dude, mezcal, fuck no.
Oh,
no, I can't drink
fuck
mezcal.
no.
You know what? But I yesterday, one of my tias was like, tómate un shot de mezcal. You want to know the best way to take a shot? Don't fucking think about it. As soon as it pours, just drink it.
Just drink it.
Just drink it. Don't even think about it.
I have a method that it does work. I do the thing where I learn like you breathe in, you hold, don't fucking like you take a breath like through your nose, drink it out through your mouth, and I swear to God, you really don't taste
No, that's
it.
ventando diesel. I fucking think it's apple juice. I just think it's apple juice. I've said that before in a podcast. When I take shots, the way that I don't taste it is thinking in my head, it's apple juice. It's apple juice. And somewhat, it just turns it into apple juice.
That's how I
Damn.
learned
Believe you.
to drink like beet juice and like jugos. Because I'd be like, no way I can pound tequila and I can't drink this fucking jugo de betabel. Like, that's fucking embarrassing.
But I love alcohol.
Or
Alcohol is
same.
fucking awesome.
Me in general, when anyone like asks me like, how could you drink that? But I think I've heard that the most when it comes to beer.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
first off, I'm Mexican. I'm Latina. Like, it's in my blood to like fucking beer, micheladas.
Yes.
But also, bitch, I'm not drinking it for the flavor. I'm drinking it to get fucked up.
Damn!
So that's literally it. I'm
You
not
know
over here
what?
like
Yes.
connoisseur. This ain't wine, bitch. I'm not like tasting it like, yummy. No.
You're like the under
I'm not like,
notes.
no, bitch. I'm throwing it back and keep it pushing.
But I will say I don't drink every day. So if you guys are looking at me, because when I say right now, I love alcohol. That's going to be such an alcoholic ass. I'm not an alcoholic. I drink on the weekends, but that's all when I drink. I'm responsible all weekdays except today, bitch. I don't get fucked up.
Hey.
We're celebrating their 100th episode. So
We
we have
better
an
send
excuse.
Saul to the liquor store again.
Dude, seriously.
Make
But
a second
oh my
round.
gosh, I'm so excited. There's so much that you guys have like Itati right now in full effect. Whatever you guys.
Oh,
We're
okay.
ready.
I want to ask only because I feel like it's been a topic of conversation for
Tell me.
How do you like your titties?
My titties.
Yeah, because I really want to get them done.
Oh, I didn't want to talk about that. Nah, I just
Everything
cameras.
but
Hey, yo, cut
that.
the
Who
cameras.
the fuck?
I'm
No,
real.
keep
What do
it
you
rolling.
mean?
Keep it rolling.
I love it. I feel like if you can and you want to do it, I think everybody should do it. The people that want to. I'm not saying you need to. I love them. Like
Yeah.
I'm ready for summer. Like bust them out. You
Period,
know,
period.
not like that. My man over there looking at me like this girl.
Hey,
I
no,
mean,
let
like,
her bust them out.
Bust
the
them out
check
for
on
you.
Saturday.
For
Like I love them because, pero sabes algo. Okay, before I got my boobs done, siempre usaba blusas que se miraban. Since I got them done, I don't like show them in that way, like with like corto shorts. Why no sé? So when I do wear a shirt that shows them, people are like, "What the hell? That you have titties? Like you have
Oh,
boobs?"
hell no.
And I'm like, yeah, I just don't like. I don't know, but
Do
I
you
love
feel
it.
like now you feel like now that you have boobs, that you're like, oh, ahora me siento like más
Girl,
un
I've
poquito
always
más
had
vulgar.
boobs. Lo que pasa is that I used
Oh.
to be chunky and I lost a lot of weight, so they sagged like a columpio. They were fucking, yeah. So I used to, my boobs were like double D's, but
Damn.
yeah,
Damn, bitch,
but
huge
they
titties.
were like flowing, you know. But now that I got them done, they're still double
Te
D's.
tapaban el frío.
They're just up now and good. But I love having boobs.
How
I
was your
definitely think.
recovery?
It doesn't hurt. People don't know this, but the 2 surgeries I've gotten in my life, none of them hurt. Did you guys also know I'm a lightweight because I'm kind of tipsy right now?
I'm like, why do I feel like I need another one though?
Dude,
Hey, can
I'm
we
not
make the
lightweight.
rounds?
Bro.
I'm not lightweight. I need
Dude,
like.
hold on, let me
I didn't
finish
know
my
this.
drink.
Oh,
that's
no, wait,
probably
haven't
why.
even finished it?
No, and I'm already
no.
tipsy. Hold on, let me sip this real quick. Who can do the best impersonation of my sonido?
Okay, ready?
Fuck.
You,
Let's
wait, you
see.
guys don't have any more?
No, you
No,
told us to
dude.
chug it.
I'm listening to you, and all I could think about
I'm
is
like,
Cardi
can
B.
we? I'm like, can
Wait,
we
you
have,
guys
can
don't
we
have
send,
any
Can
more?
we send,
No, I
can we
checked
send
it.
everyone?
I have some more in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought more?
If you're watching this,
brought-
babe, Ashley in the back, can y'all go get
Ashley,
us
can you
somewhere?
bring the other one out? Ashley, can you go to the liquor store?
I feel like San Francisco, que traiga. Oh no, that's de Laura. Que traigan el desgraciado.
Hold on.
San Francisco, Don
Oh,
Francisco.
hey.
And maybe that did hit. Maybe you don't need another one.
Me,
I think we're
I'm
good,
fucking, I'm
actually.
heavyweight. I don't give a fuck. Like, pretending like I'm not. No, dude, what's up? No.
But yeah, I love surgery. I love surgery. I love getting shit done. I don't give a fuck what people really have to say about me getting shit done because me all getting all crazy right now.
you should
No,
fuck
I
it.
just feel like it's your life. You
Yeah, a
feel
lot
me?
of people are always like, Tati, always talking about self-love, but yeah, you get shit done. Yeah, because thank God I can. And if I
Right.
can better myself, I'll do it. And you should do it too. I feel like the key in life is always do shit, but for yourself, not for no one else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you want to do it just to make someone else happy, you're doing it for the wrong reason. You know, you got to do it because of you, because you want to better yourself, to love yourself even more. And just for the fuck of it. I know a lot of people say like you're going under the knife. A lot of people, it's a very like controversial, like you know, plastic surgery, something. I'm gonna be straight up. If you wanna do it, just fucking do it. Like people, when I got my nose done, I look back at pictures and I'm like, fuck, I should have got it done way earlier. And there's people that's like, that you should be thankful with God that you have a good nose. I'm like, I thank God I can breathe. Like, thank
Right.
God. But if you can do some changes, who the fuck are you hurting?
Thank God I get this money
You
to get my
know,
nose
like,
done.
chinga
Thank God
su
these doctors got
madre.
an education and are able
Yeah,
to cut me
so-
open.
But I feel like, regardless, people like to talk shit, so it doesn't matter what you really do.
No, it's like that saying, like, you could do everything right and people are still going to talk shit. So at the end of the day, like you said, you just got to do what makes you happy.
You know what? It took me a long time to understand that. I used to, when I first started social media, I used to care the way people thought about me, and I used to care about what people would say about me. Now it's like you only allow what you want to affect you. You're in control of what's going to hurt you and affect you. I live so peaceful and I live so happy that somebody can literally talk. So I could be the most canceled person on social media right now, and I promise you I'll be fine.
Yeah, as you should.
Because I've learned that you're mentally in control of what you take in. So ever since I've like learned that, I don't really give a fuck what anybody has to say about me negatively.
Does it ever, I guess, did it ever affect you in the sense where like, because, you know, you take calls from your fans where they're like, oh, well, you're asking chisme from us. Like, we deserve it from you too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like in my life, I'm going to be honest, like straight up, I don't really have any like problems with anyone. Like if anybody has a problem with me, that's their issue.
On them.
Because I don't have a problem with anyone.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with anyone. So if you're watching this and you have a problem with me, bitch, that's your problem. Because my problem, it's not. I don't have a problem with no one. I don't envy anyone. I'm just like on my own shit. Of course, there's gonna be people that want to trigger that, and they want to see me crying, and they want to see me hurt. They want to see me down. But that's when you just really like. It's because people don't understand that the hardest part about social media is you mentally, like you
that
mentally,
part.
you being strong, you having that thick skin. I think I've just learned to love and accept myself to the point where, like, again, you could say whatever you want, and I'm in control of what I'm gonna take. But I've been in social media for like 5-6 years now, so I mean, to hurt this bitch, you're gonna have to fucking come and stab me, ho, because I don't think somebody's gonna like. I'm just, I'm at a very, I'm at the top of my
she's at the top of the game.
She's at her
of
prime.
my
She'll give
ego,
a
not my
motherfucking
ego,
damn.
but I'm at the point where I'm
Your
like,
prime.
I'm good.
Like,
Yeah.
Call me what you want. Think of me
Do
what
you-
you want. I'm good.
Do you think like because people watch you, do you think like you owe them an explanation? Like if you want to get things done, like you have to share that, or do you feel like
People on social media will only know what you tell them.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell them right now my favorite color is purple, and they're gonna think it's purple, but in reality it's pink. You're in control of what you tell people and what you want them to know. There's gonna be times where a lot of people will want to talk shit, but then they don't have receipts or proof of stuff. And it's like, I know who I am and I know what's going on. So you do you talk what you want. It takes a lot of it definitely takes a lot of strength. But in this life, we have to understand, again, it's up to you.
Yeah.
It's literally
Do you feel like you lean more into like responding to people that talk shit, or do you more just like, no, I'll protect my peace, I'm gonna ignore it?
You know what, girl? Right now, I'm at the point where I don't really post influencer content. I'm so on my grind right now with my business. Like, I'm so on my grind. It's a vision that I've had since I opened my business. I have a skincare brand for everybody that's watching and you guys don't know. I have a skincare brand. Recently just launched the makeup line.
what's your name of your skincare brand?
Viyant
for those
Beauty.
that don't know.
Viyant Beauty.
And the name? ¿De dónde salió?
The name, Viyant. Let me tell you, backtrack. I used to work at Armani Exchange. And when I was working there, I was a manager. And never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. I'm not gonna say it.
in case they want to sponsor.
You said all the teas.
No,
in case
I'm
they want
not.
to sponsor.
I was about to say something and then I was like, Jasmine, I was like, hold on. Okay, anyways. So I used to work at Armani. I was a manager. And I remember my general manager at that time. It's because I've always had this vision since I was 15. It's just something you're like with you. Like, I've always been the type that said, I'm gonna grind for myself. Like, I'm always, there's not a problem. I'm not saying there's an issue with working a 9 to 5. Fuck no. I've worked a 9 to 5. I know the hustle. I know the fucking chingada, ¿cómo se dice? La chinga que uno se lleva. I know it. And if I were to have to go back to a 9 to 5, I'd gladly do it. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's a job and it's what gives us for,
what
you know,
provides
what
your
we want or
livelihood.
our responsibilities. But when I was working at Armani, I told my general manager, and I knew that I wasn't gonna work there for a long time. And I was in the back room and I was like just writing down names. You know, I wanted a name where nobody knew, a name that I was like, when someone says it, they know it's my brand. So I thought of the name Voyant. Voyant, why? Because I started looking up names, like synonyms in other languages and other countries of like what a hustler, what a businesswoman meant, like in other languages. And then there was the word voyant. And I was like, voyant, that means a businesswoman in another language. La neta no sé cuál. Anyways, I changed the O to an I because my name's Itati. So Viyant, and that's why I called it Viyant Beauty. I can and I gladly will say that Viyant's been the best thing I've done in my life. I started since 17 grinding on my own, where I was reselling makeup, reselling, you know, whatever it was. I was just grinding the fuck out of myself because I've always had that vision of when you want something, you have to work for it. You got to work for it. Nothing's free in this world. You want that nice car, you got to bust your ass for it. And it's worth it because when you grind for your shit and it's not given to you, trust me, you value it way more. Because you know the struggle and you know how much it took you to have what you have. When it's given to you, you don't take care of it. You don't give a fuck what happens to it. Because you didn't grind for it. I've always been the type that loves to work for my shit because then I want to take care of it because I know what it took me to get it. So Viyant's just my child. It's literally my kid.
Your baby.
I think it's important too. Like I feel like, you know, yesterday or a few days ago we were talking about like, you know, getting out of the victim mindset. I came from like a working class like single mother. She fucking grinded her ass off, you know. And I had to do school on my own. I had to figure everything on my own. And I'm like, I think, you know, people put a lot into like what happened to them. And I feel like for a long time, I let like things like that define me. You know, I let like, oh, my dad wasn't in my life or, oh, you know, like I got to figure it out. Like I let it define me. And I'm just like, you know what? You got to put in the work. Like if I didn't put in the work, then you know what? My dad one day is going to look back and be like, oh, I wish I was more present, you know, or I would have been
100%.
I would have regretted like, damn, I should have put more energy into something, but I didn't because I let this one thing like, oh, because someone doesn't do this for me, I'm never going to succeed. And it's just like,
you know what?
That can't define me.
I feel like there's a lot of people that put excuses on themselves. I'm not a millionaire. I'm still not a millionaire. And the point of me saying that is you don't have to be born as a millionaire to be a millionaire. Sometimes you don't even have to invest in inventory. Sometimes you just invest in your talent. Like people don't understand that you can be a millionaire. Like there's no difference between you and I. When you want something deeply, you'll do it. You know, you're going to say, fuck the excuses. I'm going to do what I got to do to grind for it. You want that car, it's possible. Like when people watch me, they're like, Itati, I want to be like you someday. Fuck no, you're not going to be like me. You're going to be better. You don't look like obviously look up to people, but don't settle where they're at. Do more. You know, and that's always been my mindset. I feel like no matter where I'm at in life, I'm never gonna make it. Like I just have to keep going and keep going. I feel like the day I'm good and I'm like, all right, I'm fine, is the day where I can simply just stop working. I can be home, relax, and my mom and my brother are taken care of. You know, like that's the day where I'm like, okay, I'm good. But even then, like I really love working, and I feel like I'm gonna keep going until God decides stop. You know, but until then, we're gonna do what we gotta do.
I definitely think it's a like you said, a mindset, but I feel like it's a habit. Because I was in the last episode, I was telling Isis that like my mom and my aunts, they all have the habit of always needing to be cleaning. Like it's just something that they're routine. Like se levantan a las 6 and they start like they sweep, they mop. Even if they swept and mopped the night before, like that's just in their habit. And I was telling her like it's really hard to kind of be like, oh, I deserve to kind of like sit back and relax. Because you're around so many people that out of habit, they just need to be moving and active all the time.
You just gotta like make it a habit. It's like me. I can't go to the gym because I fucking hate the gym. But if I wanted to love the gym, I can. I just have to go every single day, set my schedule and do it. People don't understand that your mind is so fucking powerful. For example, these girls right here, beautiful girls that invited me over here, like they wanted a podcast. They're fucking doing it. Where are they at? In the Spotify studio. Like, you guys grind for this moment.
Damn.
You know? No,
somebody wants us to cry right now.
No, it's because it's not, a podcast isn't easy. And it's not easy to get to the 100th episode. Fuck no, it's not. You know? So the fact that you're here in this room, I have a podcast and I'm not even in the Spotify studio. You're doing something very, very
porque no
good.
pregunta. I'm like,
let me speak to the manager.
No, pero lo que voy, son unas fregonas, son unas chingonas.
Thank you.
Yeah, and they're the type that no one can stop you. You know, no one can stop you. And that whole saying of like, guys are the only ones that can be successful, it's not true. Girls can be successful as well. You know, especially when you have a team where you're both successful and you're both grinding. You know, I'm so happy to have someone, my partner, my fiance, he literally, the hardest working man on earth. He has the same mindset as I do. That makes a powerful ass fucking mindset. You know? He's not about all that fucking, because on social media, you have to have a partner that fucking trusts you, all right? Sometimes I got to go to other states and do other stuff. And my fiance, my husband, my fiance.
Hey, casi.
Ya casi me voy a casar. My fiance me dice, where you gotta go, go.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Yo no te voy a detener. Y eso se siente bonito.
Yeah. I think like that's important advice to hear like as a young woman. Because I feel like, you know, a lot of times like nosotros dejamos que una pareja nos apaque, you know? Like,
oh my God, you have a beautiful accent.
Oh, thank you. I'm from Honduras. Oh
my
so my accent just sounds different than other people.
It sounds good. I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, no me digan porque si no
I'm
solo
gonna
en
talk
español
slower
voy a
and
hablar.
softer.
Oh my God, you know what?
ASMR.
I hope that fucking SD card is fully capacity. 'Cause to shut up, Itati, it's hard. It's hard.
We're not here to
but-
shut you up though. We want to hear from
I wish
you.
there was more buzz, bro.
Hey, can we send someone?
Someone
Hey,
take my car.
this is a note. Can I have
Low-key,
cash
that
in
bus
my
ball
black
hit
bag?
me.
I need someone to give me like a fucking
Shot,
deep ass question.
I have
getting hot
$100
in
bills
here,
and I got 20s in
Yeah.
my makeup bag. If you guys are watching this, I think my man's watching this, babe. I got a $100 card. Can you go get a bottle? What do you guys like?
For
What do
real.
you
It's
guys
because
like?
I was gonna buy a bottle, y'all, but I was like,
Bitch, I thought you were gonna bring a bottle. So what do you
Babe,
want so we can tell them?
DoorDash it?
No, we'll have.
Oh, he's
I
gonna
ha-
DoorDash it.
Okay, you'll DoorDash.
so
Okay.
here's what happened.
I'm
I
sorry
forgot
that
my
you said-
ID. And the guy at the store, he was like really iffy about selling to us because my friend had her ID, but then a cop came in.
Can I guess your guys' age?
Yeah.
Okay, you are no more than 25. You're 25.
Don't say
tell
your
me
age
yet.
yet.
Don't tell me
Yeah.
yet. You're 25. You're young, but you know how to get ready to look older. You're 24. You're my age. You're also the same. 27.
Damn, cabalito, 20. I just turned 27 last week.
I'm 27 too.
I'm 26.
What the hell? What sign are you?
I'm a Leo.
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 I'm an Aries double Leo though.
This is why we're about to
You're
get
Aries
crazy.
too?
Yes.
When's your birthday? Oh,
March
March 31st.
31st.
That's my niece's birthday.
Yeah, I'm 24
It just happened
years
on Easter,
old.
huh? Happy
I'm 24,
belated.
looking like a fucking 40-year-old bitch. But
Fuck,
You know what? You know what? I feel like I
No.
also look older too, but I feel like it's because I wear so much makeup, but I don't give a fuck. I wear makeup. I wear fucking
Dude.
hella jewelry like my abuela. I don't give a fuck if I forgot my rings. Otherwise, I'd have a ring in every motherfucking finger. Who
why the
cares?
She
fuck
does.
is it always men that
do.
talk the most shit on social media about girls wearing makeup?
Isn't
Like,
it?
they're
Like,
fucking
who
idiots.
cares?
They
That's
want a
the
bad bitch and
difference.
they can't get one.
Look,
cares?
Camarón, I understand that no sirven ni pa mariscos, but
Right.
that's not my problem. Like, if I want to wear makeup, I'm going to wear makeup.
wear
I'm going to
makeup.
wear the amount I want.
Period. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I look 30 years
Dude,
fucking
that is
older.
crazy.
When did you get into makeup?
You know what? At 15, 14.
What was your first product? Mascara.
Puta madre. It's because you know what, you guys? I suffered with cystic acne.
Oh.
I had very ugly acne.
Wow.
Fuck. Acne fucks you up mentally. That's why I opened. But thanks to acne, shout out to you, bitch. Because of you, Itati has a successful skincare brand.
Fuck.
No, acne is the reason why I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to go to school without foundation. I didn't want to do shit. I don't want to take pictures. Like, I'm sorry to everybody that followed me in 2016 on Instagram. Those photos were as fucking smooth as fuck. Like, I would fucking...
I'm dead. Your skin is so smooth.
I was gonna
Not
say,
for
your skin
anything.
looks
Dude, I would have
amazing.
never guessed
I'm
you had
sure I
fucking
would
acne.
never
had
guess you had acne.
Very bad cystic acne.
Damn.
I actually got these ones right here because as a business owner, you have to try new formulas. And one of the formulas I tried, they broke me out. But it's okay.
No, your skin. I'm looking at
Yeah.
your skin. Like you don't have any
Have you guys seen
craters.
my acne? How I had it before?
Never.
No, I feel like we need to see it
Can I
because I
pull out
don't
my
believe
phone?
it. Yeah,
Let
pull
me
it
show you
out.
guys a picture. Dude.
Hey, what was your business again? Vivant?
No, Vivant, please.
Viyant?
Viyant.
Viyant, sorry. Viyant.
No,
I was
you're
thinking I'm
good.
feeling real French. Viyant, it works.
It does sound
I feel like it's
right.
French. I feel like it's French.
Look, I literally had, I was depressed. Look.
No way. I can't believe that.
Yeah, John.
Dude, I
This is
can't
a whole
believe that.
portfolio.
How old were you there?
I had acne 16 through 19.
I'm gonna go fucking buy 3 bottles of that
What did
shit.
you
if That's
do
what the fuck that looks like.
to get rid of it?
Damn.
Jabón de cascabel.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my God, I'm getting promo on my business right
Hey,
now.
let's do promo.
Yes.
Jabón de cascabel.
Really?
Jabón de
Dude, that looks like my acne right now.
You don't have acne, girl.
Yes, I do.
No, you're fine. Trust me. Trust
Girl, I can't wear. I have to wear makeup. I don't feel confident without it.
me. Really?
I literally yeah.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta be at that level where you're like, I'm gonna go outside y si la tengo la cara roja, chinga su madre.
I do. I guess I could, pero
Uh-huh.
dijeras tú, like, I want to be able to go to the club without makeup. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell
okay,
no.
yeah, I'm not a
like,
talent
damn.
yet.
I'm like, oh, hell. I always want to wear makeup. What the fuck?
No, like, it's because my older sister, like, she has beautiful, like, skin. You know, she looks way younger than me. Like, but she's like 29, and she's just one of those girls that just looks super young. And she goes to the club without makeup, and like she
That's
like
a bad bitch.
still like, you know, I'm not saying that I want the attention, but like she'll still get the attention left and right. Like she's just like, you know,
I roll up to the club without makeup. They're saying that shit
Bro,
down.
they're like, oh, miss, the cafe's down the street right there.
¿Quién te
No,
contrata
I
este
mean,
niño?
Yeah, no,
No.
hell no.
And I just want that confidence. And for me, honestly, I feel like if it's my acne, like I feel like if I didn't have acne, I would not mind just throwing on some mascara. And
Dude, I feel, yo acá otra vez. Bruh, it's because acne, everyone misjudges acne so much. Bruh, I'd rather have acne than not have an ear or not have an eye or not have a nose or not have
No,
teeth.
yeah, I agree with that.
You know, like, I always see shit like that and I see life like that. Like, whenever something wrong goes on in my life, I'm like, but at least I have this.
Yeah.
When I had acne in the beginning, obviously I was depressed and I was like so sad and crying and like all the time. It's because you guys, I wish I could explain to you like how I feel right now, my personality wise. Like, bruh, acne is normal. Like,
It's a normal part of
it's
growing up. It's a
normal.
hormone imbalance.
If you
that's
have
it.
acne, dude, like, it's okay. Like, if you have your arms and your legs, bro, you're blessed. Acne's temporary. It's gonna go away.
Dude, oh my God, that is so funny that you say that, because the other day I was having like a little like mental breakdown and I was crying and I went to my dad for comfort and I was hugging my dad and he was just like petting my head. Like, you know, Latino parents,
Yes.
like they don't really know how to comfort.
Oh, you were sad because of your skin.
No, just in general.
Bro, I'm
no,
like,
no,
girl,
no.
I'm like, girl, you look good.
No, it was just like one of those like days, you know, like you
Oh,
just have like
okay.
those sad days.
Oh.
And I was hugging my dad and he was just hugging me. We were just sitting down and he was just like petting my head. And then I was just crying. I could not stop crying. And he was like, ¿por qué estás triste? No tienes nada de qué estar triste. Deja eso para la gente que no tiene una mano, no tienen un pie,
Dude.
no pueden caminar. And I was just like, bro, like, it's so real. Like, I wanted to laugh. It made me laugh, you know, because in that moment, you kind of do put things into perspective. Because honestly, nothing in my life was going wrong for me to be like upset like that. But it was just one of those days, you know.
It's normal to have those
And it was
days.
just so funny. He was just like, déjalo para la gente que no puede, que no tienen manos, que no tienen pies, que no
Dude.
tienen un trabajo, que no tienen, you know, the life that you have. And I'm
People,
like, fuck, that's so
sometimes we forget how blessed we are. Maybe
Yeah.
we're not millionaires, maybe, but we're millionaires in health.
And
real.
health,
100%.
yeah.
I'd rather be
Ooh.
millionaire in health than millionaire in money. Like 100%.
Yes.
Something when Fidel from Marca Registrada was in my podcast, and something that he said, y desde que me dijo, it got stuck in my head. He said, every single birthday, cada cumpleaños que yo tengo, cuando voy a soplar las velas, le pido a Dios nomás por salud. Y lo demás yo me encargo.
Damn.
That's so true.
So real.
Just give me health and I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's like, I've said this quote on the podcast before that I heard and it changed my life too. And it's like, everyone has a million problems until they have a health problem. Then they only have one problem.
Yup.
It's like nothing else matters once
We
you have a
have to
health problem.
fucking grind till the end, you guys. All you girls that are watching me, all of you are boss bitches. All of you are capable of so much in life. Something's just deteniéndote. I don't know what it is. It's either you're mad, it's either your excuses in your
That's the
head.
first thing you said.
It's
Like
true, though.
something's stopping you. But you, bitch, you that you are watching me. I'm not pointing at you, Jasmine. Love you, Jasmine. The camera.
She's like, bitch, be clear.
No, the camera. You are capable of so much in life. Something's just stopping you. Either your faith, your man. You're asking too many people for their opinions.
Yup.
When you ask people for your opinions of, hey, I want to open a business, but what do you think about it? And someone's like, I think that's too much. You know why? Because you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah,
You're asking
yeah.
a person without a vision.
Yeah,
You're
they're
asking
not
someone
capable.
that doesn't want to do what you're doing. You're on another level. As successful people. For example, you ask somebody that doesn't have any plans for them in the future, they're going to give you that response of, oh, that's a crazy idea. Ask me that I'm a business owner and I'll be like, fuck yeah, go for it. You're asking the wrong people. You're in the wrong fucking crowd.
Yeah, I love that too. I think it's important. Like, I feel like it's super important to trust in yourself, like 100%, in unwavering faith in you. Like, I feel like for me, like, that's what you have to have. Like, I have complete and utter confidence in me, in my failures. I know I'll succeed. Like, and I know you need to fail in order to succeed. And I feel like not allowing other people to put limits on you and not putting a ceiling on you will allow you to break through that ceiling and allow you to rise to heights you've never known. Like, I think if you have a man, if you have your parents, like you say, your faith, like you really need to reconsider your life and your life decisions if you're basing it off the opinions that are going to make other people happy. Like it's true.
I'm drunk, sorry.
Oh, no. Hey, when it's hitting, you're in here something like,
no, it's because it's true. When you want to do something, you gotta fucking go
gotta
for
do
it.
it.
Y'all are gonna make me cry.
Hey,
where's the buzz ball at?
Hey, what happened with the bottle? No.
I had one extra buzz ball.
Hey, Ashley, if you're in the room, can you please come to the room?
I don't
this,
think they're
can you
fucking
bring it?
watching this shit.
Someone's
bro.
coming over here.
Oh, someone's
Look,
coming,
someone's
yeah.
coming over here.
Yeah.
We're all gonna take a sip of the extra buzz ball.
No, I feel like
They're on their way. They're getting it.
No,
I'm like,
okay,
not for real
honestly,
though.
yeah.
Like,
I'm
I'm
like,
Wait, let's get into deep talk.
Itati
I want each of
Cazarez.
you to ask me a deep ass question. I don't care what it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. You just gotta ask me a deep ass question. Each of you.
Okay.
What has been your biggest regret in your life so far?
damn.
Like that type of stuff. The biggest
holy
regret I
shit.
did in
She
my
came
life.
open.
This is my biggest regret I have in life. And listen to what the fuck I'm gonna say. I'm gonna see this clip on TikTok. I already know. Look, we're so stuck, us Hispanics and us Mexicans are so stuck in that fucking mindset of you need to graduate and you need to go to college for your parents. You need to give it to your parents. Of course, make them happy. I love to make my family happy. But let's talk realistically and let's talk the fucking truth. The way this life goes, it's supposed to be that our parents, die and pass away before we do. We're stuck in this mindset of you got to make your parents proud. So then you made your parents proud. God forbid, but it's going to happen. They pass away. So then who are you going to make happy? You have to learn in life, and we have to change the mindset that you got to do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're fine, you're healthy, you're successful, you're doing what you love, your parents are going to be happy in general.
If they love you.
My biggest regret is that I did everything for my parents. I graduated valedictorian and I graduated in honors and I did like sports and everything for my parents.
Wow.
Right? But I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it for them to make them proud because there's 8 of us and only like 2 of us graduated. I was the only girl that graduated. Right? So my biggest regret is doing everything for them and not for me. Till I got to college, and that's when I was like, I gotta do something for me. I'm not against college, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not, just because I'm on social media, college isn't for everyone. And let's talk realistically.
No, that's true.
If you're in college and you're becoming a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or something huge, dude, I'm fucking proud of you because you're doing something that I don't have the capability of doing. You're doing something for yourself. I unfortunately didn't fit in that category and I felt like it wasn't for me, which is why I went my own route. But I feel like my biggest regret is that I did something that wasn't for me. I did it with the intention of making them happy. But then I realized that eventually whatever you do in life, as long as you're fine, you're going to make them happy. So I had to change up my mind. I see my parents fine. I see my mom fine. So I think that's what it would have to be, honestly.
Can I ask? Because I know I saw a lot of backlash from the girl that was on your podcast that said that she didn't graduate kind of like...
Oh,
I
Juju.
Guess, kind of implicating that you don't have to like go to school or whatever. Like, do you feel, did you feel a certain kind of way with all the backlash from it because?
You know what? I feel like Juju expressed herself. She literally expressed what she felt. She expressed her experience and she expressed what she thought. Everyone's going to have their own opinion and you have the right to have your own opinion. That's why it's your opinion. You have the right for it. That was just her experience. And I'm glad that Juju shared that. Well, I'm very grateful that she shared that and she felt comfortable to share it in my podcast. And if that was the way that she went in life, that's the way she went in life.
Yeah.
I obviously want to credit people in school because you deserve to be in school if it's something you want to do in life. We need doctors.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be on TikTok to be a doctor,
Not y'all, but I am.
Unless y'all on Quizlet trying to give tips.
Like, I give props to
Day
the
in the life.
doctors, lawyers, engineers, architects. I give props to you guys because you're doing something that if tomorrow the internet's down, you still have your job.
No, but I
And
think it's important too for like people to know kind of your background of education that you're not necessarily promoting not going to school, but that you're like, because I feel like you said, like it's huge of you have to do, because your parents came over here and they did everything for you. You kind of have to give that back. But I do think there's ways to give back without necessarily following exactly the route that they want you to take.
I think that everything, bruh, I'm probably going to get canceled for this, but I'm going to speak my own mind. This is my opinion. It's not your opinion. I strictly think that anything that has to do with like how the government wants you to do it, there's another better way.
Yeah.
That's just what they want you to do.
And I
there's a
think-
better way out. My dad has a lot of sisters and they're all successful as fuck. They all didn't go to school. They didn't go to stuff and they have restaurants. They have fucking stores. They're millionaires. They have mansions. And I look up to them. You know, I talk a lot of shit about those bitches because they've done a lot of shit too. But they've done a lot of good stuff too.
Bitches with money are shady sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, I want tea. Is those like the family members that you're always like beefing with on the internet?
I don't talk to them anymore, but I feel like a lot of families sometimes a lo que los conviene.
Yeah.
My mom, like, date cállate los hocicos. She was right here. Talking realistically, there's some certain people in my family members that I don't really associate myself or talk to because they were always a type that because my sisters had babies at a young age, they always thought I was going to be the same and they talk shit about me.
Oh, I hate
So
that.
there was this one time, I have an aunt that one time told my mom, because there was this guy that was trying to hit on me when I was younger, and his family like tenían mucho dinero. So my aunt, which is one of my dad's sisters, decides to tell my mom, pues ya que las demás tuvieron un bebé bien jóvenes, pues deja a Itati por de menos que se meta con él, por de menos él sí tiene dinero. Yeah.
What the?
Shut up.
And you know,
Gross.
coming from a like Latino family, I'm not even surprised. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
And my mom.
And it's your dad's side?
For my dad's sister.
It's
one of
always
my
the
dad's
dad's
It's
side.
always the dad's side.
Always
Yeah.
on that side.
So then, yeah. So now, my mom told me now that I'm older, she told me, and I'm like, it's because these people that's the only way why they're grinding. You know, they had to marry someone successful in order to be successful.
Yeah.
But in general, they're successful, and I look up to them in the way that they didn't need the education, and they came from Mexico, and they have this empire.
Yeah.
You know, but no, yeah, like I definitely think that a lot of people have their own perspective on school, and they have their perspective on college, and I think the best way I can tell you is that I think as long as you're gonna be like you do what makes you happy. You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, school wasn't for me. I didn't think it was for me. I'm not saying that it should be like that for everyone. It just wasn't for me. But I'm happy in the position that I'm at because I feel like I'm very advanced. I know the knowledge of opening a business, and I'm good. You know,
That's what I was gonna say. Like, and education doesn't necessarily have to be equal to college or
Yeah.
school. Like, you can get education other ways, and I feel like that's important too because you're not. I've known a lot of men that are like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire because this and this. Motherfuckers have never even read a book, and I'm like, yeah, bitch, you have to grow your education in your own way. It doesn't have to be through school. It doesn't have to be through this, but you still have to learn. You have to be open to learning.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel,
yeah.
and I feel like I did graduate college,
Yeah,
so
see,
you know
that's
I do put a lot
badass.
I do put a lot of value in education, but because it was indicative of my career, you feel me? Like
Exactly.
my career required me to get a college education, and I feel like only 23% of all people in the United States have a college career. So the problem is the way that school is structured. After the 1960s, they structured it. They took out auto shop, they took out vocational training, and it's just like actually there's people who don't have a college education and probably make as much as me now with 2 years of experience getting an apprenticeship.
Hell
And that's
yeah.
why I always tell people like you need school if you require like a specific skill, but if you have skill and capacity, then you can excel in different roles. So I feel like education, we're all smart, we're all capable. You're literally talking about how you're the valedictorian, right? So I don't
Yeah.
think that it's indicative of your education level, how successful you are and where you're at. It didn't require that, right? But like I think, you know, we come into this America where America's like everyone has to go to school, and if you don't go to school, you're made to feel like you're a loser.
You're
And I feel like
failed.
that's wrong. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have a college degree. I don't think I'm better than anyone. There's people I know who bought houses at 21 years old while I was still in college grinding. You
But
feel
I
me?
will tell you that you have the opportunity that if God ever, or the world ever, and God forbid that we ever, like TikTok shuts down, social media shuts down, you have your degree. I don't have my degree. I have my business. My business fails. You know, like
But-
I can obviously pick myself up and,
Right,
and get shit going because I know what it's like. You have the degree though.
Yeah, but I feel like, degrees don't matter without skill and experience.
Oh,
and what you
100%.
have, they didn't teach me in the classroom. They didn't teach me how to set that up. They didn't teach me how to be a businesswoman, how to be, think lucrative, how you can build your investments. Like, so I think it's not to diminish your skill because what you have. How many people are business owners and are successful and are succeeding? Not that many.
Yeah.
A lot of people, 23% or more, have college degrees. So I feel like. Again, I feel like you should never compare yourself to no one in life because all our lives are different. You feel me?
Everyone's different.
Everyone's different. And again, for me, it helped me, it helped me. But again, one of my sisters didn't even get a college degree. She was like a district manager for like a huge toy company. That's a skill that maybe I couldn't do.
Everyone has their own skill. And it's okay. I feel like this topic about school is a very difficult thing. I look up to people that go to school. I look up to you if you're a doctor and a lawyer. You're a fucking badass. You're doing shit that no one else could do.
Really.
But this was a life that I liked, the life I chose, and the life that I'm doing. And I'm gonna grind.
Did you always see yourself on social media?
Yeah, dude. Since I was 10. I have a YouTube channel when I was 8 years old.
Shut up.
Yeah, and
What
I
would you
forgot the
post on
fucking
there?
password. I was just doing tutorials of my hair.
Get a hacker. They'll get your shit.
Yeah, I was just doing tutorials, and they're on there because I like seeing them. I always. Sorry if I sound cocky. I always knew I was gonna be someone in life.
Period.
I always
think
knew.
it's cocky.
You have to know.
Since I was 7 or 8, I always knew I was gonna be someone, and I always knew that I was gonna grind for myself.
Period.
If tomorrow my business failed and it fucking died, my business, I'd pick myself back up. I'm not gonna stop myself. I'm always the type that's I'm always gonna do different stuff. But this isn't just for me. I'm gonna try other things. But yeah, I always kind of knew.
Did you? I only ask because that's how I was.
Yeah.
Were you cursing at a young age?
Oh, girl, I was
I've been
cursing since 2 years old.
Yeah, because I've been
And-
on my hablada for a long time.
My mom was telling me that at 2 years old I was cussing out el paletero and which
my
I'm not
God.
proud of, right? Everybody's gonna be grosera and everything, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've been cussing since I was little. That's just the family I surround myself with.
Yeah.
And that's just the people that surround me and everything. I obviously know when to say it. I've only said 2 bad words this whole podcast.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Vale, pija.
definitely.
I know when to say it. I know when to be professional. I know when to say it. I know when's the right time.
Yeah.
I can control it. It's not something where I'm always saying it.
Does your mom cuss a lot?
Yes.
Okay,
She
my-
cusses a lot.
Damn, my mom cusses, but I swear to God, she's like, mira esta cara de rana de mierda. And I'm like, damn, how's she so creative?
Whoa, en Honduras they say palabras bien
They
fuertes.
do.
I feel like
They do.
other Latin Americans, they definitely are more creative and more. I feel like it always has more flavor when you guys
Yes.
curse.
Yeah.
Or
I'm telling you, my
Yeah.
mom, she's like, cara de mierda, me vale pija que este cipote cara de imbécil. And I'm like, let me write that shit down because I'm gonna need that shit for later. I love cussing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if people say it's not lady. I'm not trying to be like a lady. Okay, period. I'm just being me.
Yeah.
Who cares? I feel like, and who cares? I don't give a fuck.
You know
I
what?
really don't.
Bro.
Hey, every other word.
I think you guys just caught me in my very unbothered fucking stage right now. I'm at the point that I'm you're talking shit. I'm like,
You think
Oh,
people want you to
man.
be the bad guy?
I'm not a bad person. You know what? Thank you for bringing that up. I'm not a bad person. A lot of people on social media think that I'm this grosera ass bitch. I'm actually a very down to earth, nice person. I just know how to defend myself, and that's the
That part.
difference.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to be nice, but I also know how to match energy.
Hey,
You want to be
Aries.
rude, bitch? I'll be rude back. You want me to talk shit? I'll do it too.
Mm-hmm.
You're pissed because I'm matching your energy.
Bitch, don't come at me crazy.
Plus, I feel like, especially on your own social media, I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
Dude,
if
have you ever
don't-
gotten in a fight? You look like you've been in a fight.
For real? No, I haven't. Not a real fight, just a verbal fight.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Have you ever been in a fight?
No.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been in a fight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, in middle school,
Why do,
you know.
why do I look like I've been in a fight though?
I don't know. You just look like you
It's
You
the
think I
eyebrows
could be
how she don't give a
It's
fuck. She's
'cause
like, what's
they-
good,
I don't
bitch?
know.
I feel
Mine
like
was
I could.
good.
I feel like I could be
She
that.
has
Yeah.
never been in a fight, but she's been in many verbal altercations. I'm surprised she's never been in a fight.
I think it's
Really?
because when I do pick fights, it's usually with men, and I have the mentality that I'm if you're gonna punch me out, punch me out, motherfucker, I'm gonna call the cops. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm calling the police.
Yeah,
You
right.
can hit me, but I'm gonna call the cops.
I don't discriminate. I be fighting with everybody. I don't give a fuck. That's my problem.
But I think with women, it's just so. I've gotten shit thrown in my face, but it's
What?
never to the point where it's just ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Because
And
I'm
you were drunk too. I feel like maybe if you were sober, you probably would have.
even then, because I've gotten in road rage kind of interactions and because of my mom, like, because she'll be like, dile esto, and like, whatever. But I don't think I've ever gotten to a point where I'm like, I want to hit this bitch. I think they deserve to be hit. But I personally, mi vanidosa, I'm like, you're not going to fuck up my face for fun. Because although I think I could beat someone's ass, I feel like I'm a lose. Like, I definitely think I could get my ass
I don't think
beat.
so. You look like you know how to fight.
Have you been in a
Thank
fight?
you.
I've never been in a fight, but I have cuss bitches out.
Period.
I haven't been in a fight because I'm scared to get in a fight. Not because I'm scared. I'm scared to get another rhinoplasty.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like, I don't want nobody fucking up my shit. It's
No,
really
bitch,
nice.
you're not gonna fucking make me pay another $8,000. Like, are you stupid? Like, no. I feel like I'm good at talking shit, but if you're gonna fight, I'll bring my little sister. You guys don't know about my little sister. My little sister can fight. Hey. I have a little sister. Her name's Emily. I know she's gonna be watching this. That girl can fight. Oh my gosh! One time I was in her apartment complex. Oh my God! I have a story time. You guys want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear. My fiance knows about this story. This is the first time that I got crazy. Okay, I was at an apartment complex in Oxnard, right? And I went inside her apartment complex. I didn't know that when she opened my gate, I didn't know that cars that aren't supposed to be in there can't be in there, if that makes any sense. I'm supposed to park outside. So I parked in like the fire lane, but I put my emergency lights because I only went to pick her up. Okay. I didn't park my car there. So I was in front of the gate that was supposed to open. My sister was trying to find her control. And the lady behind me, she was like an Armenian lady, and she was in a white Mercedes, so pretty. And she pulls up next to me because I was like on the phone with her. I'm like, open it, bitch. Someone's behind me. Open the fucking gate. She couldn't find the key. Obviously, one gate opens like this, and it opens like this, and the ones coming outside are gonna open like this. She pulls up next to me to tell me, what are you waiting for? Ándale, pendeja. Someone was coming outside, so the gate hit her car. Right? So then we both go inside of the apartment complex, and I'm parked right there, and she comes in front of my car, and she's taking pictures of my fucking truck like this.
No
Because she said that I hit her car, right?
What?
Stupid ass bitch, because my plate for my fucking camioneta, I had bought the camioneta a month ago, so that placa was fake. So I don't know who the fuck you sued, bitch, but it wasn't me. So anyway, she started taking pictures and she started recording me. Oh, I got pissed. What? I get off of the car and I start taking pictures of her Mercedes, and she had her plate license expired, and I started laughing at her.
Not expired.
Because she was taking pictures of my car. So then I was like, I didn't even hit your car. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. This and that. Okay, my little sister goes outside because I called her. Emily, this lady's telling me off. Oh my God. Emily comes and she starts screaming at the lady. I know you have a daughter my age. Bring that bitch outside so I can fuck that bitch up.
Oh my God.
I was like, Emily, fuck her up. Fuck her up, Emily. And she fucked her up.
You're lying.
The lady.
The lady was in the car and she la bajó del pelo.
No mames.
Damn. Living in the same apartment.
How old is Emily? What's her
Shout out
sign?
to Emily.
Emily is a Capricorn and she's 20. I'm 24. She's 22. She turned 23 in Christmas.
Oh my God, Itati. My
bitch
sister
brought the bottle.
My sister name's Emily.
Shit.
She's a Capricorn and she's 21.
Oh shit.
And she also likes to fight. She's
my
fun
little
bitches.
sister is crazy. No, my little sister's a very she's a fighter. She once tried to kill me when I was 6 years old. I'm sorry, but that is true.
What? How?
No, like she's evil. She was like, you want to die with a fork or a high heel right now? Like, I was standing against the wall.
And you were 6?
Yeah.
Your little sister?
against the
She
wall?
was holding a knife and she was holding a high heel. And she
Your
was
little
like,
sister,
I mean
Emily.
a fork.
A fork?
Emily.
I was 6, she was 5. So she was like, you want to die with a fork or a high heel? And I was crying and I was like, a fork?
I think you're like, it's going to hurt less?
I said a heel. She got the heel and she threw it, but it hit the wall. And at my dad's house, todavía está el tacón. Like, not the tacón, but the
dent.
What?
Dude, my brother used to put a knife to my throat, and he'd be like,
Cheers.
if you don't move, nothing's gonna happen to you. And I'd be like,
Cheers, bitches.
why is there a knife in my throat then?
Shit, that's crazy.
Babe, are you ready to get married with me?
How did you know that this was the man for you that you wanted to marry?
How did I know he's the right man for me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Because my man is not insecure. My man is not, let me see your passwords, let me see your phone. He's not the type to be all toxic. He doesn't give a fuck what I wear. He doesn't care where I have to go work. He says, go grind. He's the type that loves me, takes care of me, does everything for me, is always there for me. He's very comforting. He's the man. He's like that dream man. And he doesn't like, not that he doesn't give a fuck, because he obviously cares,
Yeah, of
but
course.
I'm doing what I gotta do. He doesn't stop me. He doesn't tell me like, Itati, you can't do this. You can't do that. No, don't get this brand deal. Don't do that. You do what you gotta do.
When you kind of like blew up, do you feel like you guys had to have a conversation of like, things are going to come up. People are going to say this and this and that. Like, how are we going to handle this?
In the beginning, when we first started dating, since obviously we were getting to know each other, it was a little bit more difficult. Like, he didn't know what this whole rollo about social media was.
You already big at the time?
Yeah. No, apenas comenzando. Apenitas. So, haz de cuenta, we grew together.
Okay.
Y él es como más como... I guess we did have that conversation, like... You know what, babe? Like, I do this for a living. This is my career. This is my job. I love what I'm doing. I just need your support. Okay. You got to do what you got to do. We've never fought over me going to work. We've never argued. I've been to club hostings where he doesn't attend. I'm actually going to have one next month, right? The 20th?
Where?
The 20th? I'm having a club hosting the 15th in Dallas.
Oh,
in Dallas, Texas. This is the second time I'm going to go without him. I'm at a club and he trusts me. Why? Because we have that communication. He's not like the type that's blowing my phone up all day. He knows what I'm doing. Like, I guess we got to that point where we trust each other and we know what we're doing, that we're like, and at the end of the day, you can't really do anything, even if we wanted to, which we wouldn't do.
Yeah,
but
of course.
if he wanted to cheat on me or if I wanted to cheat on him, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out.
Especially being like a big, like, influencer.
Yeah, you're gonna
Your
find
fans
out.
are going to...
You're gonna find out.
I actually saw this TikTok recently of this girl who's like a big influencer. She was like, she was like, I used to be that girl that was like, I'm never going to share my boyfriend on, like, I'm a big influencer. Like, I'm going to keep my relationship private.
Yeah.
She was like, but I learned recently, like, fuck that. She was like, I love sharing him. I love posting him
Me
because
too.
whenever he goes out without me, I'll wake up the next morning with a bunch of million DMs from pictures of being like, your boyfriend was at this restaurant. Your boyfriend was out here. Your boyfriend was... It's like, dude, it's impossible. Like, if this man cheats, like, I'm going to catch him.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is on social media. Like, if anything's bad is gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's not, you know what? Since I've been with him, we've grew a lot together. We got our first house together. We've hustled the fuck out of everything. When we bought the house that we're living at, the backyard, it was like a new build. So the backyard, it was like dirt. We built our dream backyard together. Like, those moments mean so much to us because it's like one day our kids are going to be in that backyard that we built.
Yeah.
So we do everything with the intention of it's you and me together. We're fine. Like, I think I just love my man because he literally lets me do what the fuck I gotta do. Obviously, respect is a thing.
Of course.
Don't do what you wouldn't like for me to do to you. There's limits. There's giving respect to your partner. And I fully respect that.
Claro.
I'm always going to do that because at the end of the day, I represent him the way he represents me.
Yeah.
The way what he's doing, it represents me, and what I do, I represent him.
Yeah. No, it's really true to that saying of like, you can tell how much someone loves themselves by their partner.
100%.
Like if you feel, and it really exudes from you. Like a lot of people are like, I'm confident, blah, blah, blah. Like even me, like I'll be like, yeah, I'm confident. I'm on the sidelines. I'm like, bitch.
No, a veces yo voy a los antros and I'm wearing a dress. And then I'll wear another dress where it's like a 2-piece and like my fucking boobs are showing and he's like, me gusta esa mejor. He's not insecure. Like he's the type that's like, con que te mires bonita, like you do what you gotta do. He's a very secure person.
I have a question. Is this your first serious relationship or did you have one previous?
Serious relationship, no más él. Los demás eran pendejos. Pero serious relationship, no más él. No más de que tú digas como alguien que yo miraba y me quería un futuro con él y que lo amo y todo, no más él. Los demás eran como una relación así que tú digas como sabía que no íbamos a durar. O sea, pendejo,
para el ratito.
Yeah, like, no. But I've never had like a long relationship. I've never had something like, no. Like,
how'd you guys meet?
Puta madre. I sent him a DM.
Hey, ladies, shoot your shot. You might find the love of your motherfucking life. Hey, take a shot for shooting your shot.
No, pero él cayó en mi trampa. I'm going to tell you why.
Hey, shoot your shot because you might find the love of your life.
Let me tell you why.
Dude, and I've been low-key thinking about,
Bitch,
and it's so funny that you say
Can we get more of these buzz balls?
Y me gana por 20 años. Ay, es que no.
I'm gonna walk out.
No, él tiene 29, yo tengo 24. Por 6 años.
Okay, no.
Pero es que when I moved to Bakersfield, because I used to live in Oxford. Hold on, let me take my
let's
shot.
take a little cheers. Cheers, you guys.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Cheers to girls. DM the man first. You heard it here first. If you want to find your husband, you gotta DM them first.
No, but hold on. No, not DM. Don't DM. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Oh, my bad.
Bitch, do you like the picture?
So, when I moved to Bakersfield, I went to a club and I met a girl. And that girl I guess she's like that one girl que pues conoce a todos porque when I followed her, you know how on Instagram abajo dice like people you might want to follow. Salió una foto de él. And I was like, ay, este papacito, ¿quién es? And I followed him. And then I was like, fuck, okay, I'm going to post a bomb-ass picture on my story.
As you should.
And he's better fucking comment. Con esa cayó. Puso un emoji de la lumbre. Y luego I was like, oh, gracias.
What was your photo? A ver,
like,
describe
gracias.
it. ¿Qué andabas puesta?
En
¿Qué
una
tenías puesta?
tanguita.
Close friends wasn't even a thing. You just added him to your close friends and you just put that one picture. You just took everybody
her
else.
titties all up close.
She's
Like,
No,
like,
she had her titties done that day. Dude, hasta eso. Otra
Damn.
razón por qué lo amo. Porque hasta cuando me operé, él me llevó y me cuidó.
As you should.
Cuando le
A
dije,
real
me voy a
one.
operar las chichis, vamos, yo te cuido. Me operé la nariz, vamos, yo te cuido. Me daba de comer. Bruh, este muchacho, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I died for like 30 seconds. The guy was there with me.
remember
Este
that.
muchacho, el amor de mi vida, ha estado conmigo en todo. I'll tell you guys that story right now.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I can talk about now because the lawsuit's over.
Okay,
so,
let's talk about it.
Let's talk
anyways,
about it after.
Exclusive.
So yo puse la foto, and it was a photo of just me in the mirror, like a selfie, like a
Okay,
mirror.
cute.
Titties all up
Yeah.
top right here.
No, ni los titties
Oh,
were
you didn't have
showing.
them? Oh,
I had
okay.
a shirt like this.
Oh,
real.
damn.
Exactly.
Conservadas,
No, it's real.
conservadas.
Pero se te
Just
veía
something light.
cuerpecito.
Yeah.
Something light.
Y puso un fire emoji. Excuse me. And then I was all like, gracias, la sé de nada, ¿cómo estás? ¡Ah, ya cayó! ¡Ya cayó! Y ya vamos a cumplir 3 años este octubre. No, he's been with me through everything. If you guys didn't know, in Alan's podcast, I did talk about it. I had an hemorrhagia.
Oh,
I don't think I said this in Alan's podcast, and I'm going to say it here. This is the first time I'm actually saying this. The real reason why it happened, I had donated my eggs. Right? Nobody knows this. Nobody knows this. So my dad, once he sees this, he's going to get pissed, but it's okay. There was a couple that couldn't have kids.
Okay.
So they asked me if I can donate my eggs for them. And I said, yeah, I'm down to do it. So I donated my eggs. Little did I know I was going to end up not being able to have kids.
What?
I can have kids now, but in that moment, I almost lost my uterus.
Oh,
wow.
I've heard that.
So I'm not allowed to say what doctor it was. I'm not allowed to say where it was. It's in the LA area. I'm not allowed to say where, but
She's not allowed to, but I
no,
But
but
be mindful.
but the guy that removed my eggs stabbed a fucking needle through my ovary and exploded my ovary.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it was because of egg donating. And that person that had my kids had twins, so they took my twins. Yeah, she had a boy and a girl. And the kids are big already. I believe they're 2 now.
Are you? Do you like they were somebody you knew and they asked you for them?
No, I didn't know them.
Oh, so you just sold them and then they were
asked
just
me if
okay,
I
got
could
it.
help them.
Okay.
Yes, I did get paid for it, and in that moment, I thought I can't tell you how much I got paid, but in that moment, I thought like, okay, well, the money's relevant for me, so I did
Yeah,
it, not
yeah.
thinking about the fucking risks
Of
that I
course,
was gonna
of
do.
course.
Yeah.
When that happened, they took out the eggs. I think it was 36 eggs, and they freeze the eggs and they gave them to the person. The person had twins, and I had a hemorrhagia because he stabbed a needle through my ovary and I was bleeding out. I talked about this when I went to the hospital. I had 30% blood. I only had blood in my head, and they stabbed my finger. I didn't have blood in my finger. They stabbed me right here. I didn't have blood in right here. They put like 4 to 8 bags. I don't remember how many, blood inside me.
Transfusions.
They took him outside of the room when I was in the hospital because I had passed away for like 20 to 30 seconds, and they
my
revived me with
God.
that thing. Yeah. More of the story, a lot of people that want to do egg donating, you should do it. Like if you obviously want to help someone, take care of yourself though. Know where the fuck you're doing it and know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I had an allergic reaction the day before I had my egg retrieval. I'm not stupid. Because the day that my fiance was the one that would put my injections in me.
Hands down.
And that day I had an allergic reaction. My stomach right here, it turned into like a bee house.
Oh, wow.
Like the combs.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, no.
And I called my nurse that was, because when you donate eggs, you have a nurse that takes care of you.
Yeah.
And that nurse was like, when I sent her the photo and I was like, something's wrong with my stomach. And she's like, no, that's fine. Bullshit. That
Fucking
wasn't
bitch.
Oh
fine.
my God.
Something was wrong. Anyways, I almost died and everything. I'm alive though. I have my uterus. A lot of people think I can't have kids, but I can have kids. Why doesn't Itati have kids yet? Because me and my fiance, we're waiting to that point where we're like good as for like stress wise and everything.
Yeah.
But where I was getting at this point, the day that I almost lost my uterus, my fiance was there for me. He was signing the papers to have a blood transfusion. Yeah. And he also signed the papers that I was gonna get my uterus removed. And the day and when they gave him the papers to sign it, I told him crying, babe, I'm not gonna be able to have kids anymore. Cause the doctor, he got to the room and he was all like, "Sabes que you're bleeding too much. We gotta remove your uterus right now." And I started crying and I told my fiance, "Can I call my mom?" And I called my mom and I told Mom, "Sabes que?" I was crying. I was like, "Me van a quitar la matriz." She was all like, "Fuck it, que te lo quiten. Que te lo
As long
quiten.
as you don't
Con que
die,
you're fine, que te lo
con que tú
quiten."
vivas.
I had a 20% of chance of life, right?
Wow.
I was,
Oh my God.
I,
Oh my God, I
all the
literally got
blood they
chills.
would inject in me, it would come out. It was just like,
Not working.
yeah. So then my boyfriend at that time, because he's my fiance now, he was
She
like,
love saying that.
he was like, yo le lloré y le dije, babe, ya no voy a poder tener hijos. ¿Y sabes lo que me dijo? Nunca se me va a olvidar. He was all like, está bien. Luego le encontramos de otra manera que no importe. He's all like, luego adoptamos, luego miramos algo. Tú cuídate a ti primero. And I was like, damn, dude.
That's the man for me.
Él lo dejaron acompañarme hasta el cuarto de arriba because they thought that I was going to die. They even asked me if I wanted to confess myself because I was going to like die. And when I went upstairs, the surgery happened and everything. And the doctor came inside and he's like, "Can I tell you something? Do you believe in God?" And I was like, "Yeah, I believe in God. Why? What happened?" He's like, "You can have kids. Once we put you to sleep, the blood stopped.
Wow.
You were fine."
Wow.
Right? I think that moment made me feel like Edgar is there for me.
There for
My
you.
man is there for me.
He
No
loves you
other
more
guy-
than anything.
They did a C-section on me. I have a C-section cut. Él me llevó al baño. Su mamá. Yo tengo la mejor suegra del pinche mundo.
That says a lot.
Ella me cambió el pañal, because I was using pañal. Me cambió el pañal, me ayudó a ir al baño, me limpió, me trajo una Biblia, me rezó. That lady, I love her so much.
And she loves you.
Yeah, and she supports me.
And she
Ella sabe
supports
que
you.
yo soy una pinche loca grosera y me ama. She takes so care of me. Entonces, todas las cirugías que yo he tenido, que ha sido 2 de cosmetic y una de, damn, I can fucking talk. Oh my God.
I love that.
on the edge of our seat. We're like, what? I'm gonna be honest,
I know what
though.
it's like to die and come back.
What was
And
that experience like?
I don't remember nothing. A lot of people have asked me. No, a lot of people can ask me. A lot of people have asked me, like, what did you see when you died? Like, in those 30 seconds. I don't remember nothing. It was black. I don't, like, I can't tell you, like, oh, I
You
went
didn't
to
have like
heaven.
a. I
You
saw
don't have
like
any recollection.
my life
I
flashing
didn't
before
see
my eyes.
anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't see.
Talk to God real quick.
No.
Like, ¿qué pedo?
Lo que sí te puedo decir, and I'll tell you right
now.
now, before I went into surgery, this is why I've always believed in God, but I'm going to tell you something. If you're someone that's watching this and you have a duda if God is real or not, I'll tell you this. When I was going to go to sleep in my surgery, te acuestan en una cama like this.
Wait, the surgery for the blood
the
transfusion.
hemorrhagia.
Okay.
Like this, as a cross. They tie you right here, and they tie you right here.
Itati
and you're
Cristo.
like this. And I told God.
Wait, feet folded y todo?
No, like this.
Oh, okay.
And they told me.
It's because
She's like for the cross. She's like,
Jesucristo,
las
he
piernas
had his
todas
feet folded.
cruzadas.
I just wanted to make
El
sure.
lady-
I told God, if I'm going to wake up from this surgery, show me angel numbers. Show me 444.
You told God?
I told God, Dios, si yo me voy a... nunca se me va a olvidar. I think my fiance remembers. Babe, dime si te acuerdas. Cuando íbamos al cuarto, cuando me iban a operar, afuera del cuarto donde me iban a operar había un cuadro de Dios. It was a photo of God doing someone's surgery. And I thought that was God with me, right? And I said, God, Diosito, si usted va a estar conmigo, enséñeme los números 444. Just show it to me.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor that came to put my anesthesia to sleep, his badge said his name and underneath 444.
Wow. He's the anesthesiologist.
I got
Wow.
goosebumps.
No,
I
me
love
too.
that.
And then I
love
went to
that.
sleep and I woke up. The surgery was how long, babe? 3 hours? 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah. And then I woke up and they were like, you can have kids. That's when I knew. I've always believed in God, but that's the day
It
God
solidified it.
reassured me, I'm right here.
Wow.
I'm alive. I'm not supposed to be alive, bitch. I was supposed to die. But God said, nope. You're gonna stay. You're gonna still stay here.
Real quick, I wanna
You guys,
look.
I've had a lot of fucking trauma shit in my life.
No, but
I
you
feel
know what?
that's
It is
real,
very
though.
telling because I think right now, people base their relationships off the dumbest shit. Like, if I can't look at your, like you said, like if I can't look at your phone or where you're gonna go or give me your location, whatever. And I think it really, because I was married and I got a divorce, but it was because like I went through something very hard, and my partner at the time was just not giving me, I think, the support that I needed for what I was going through.
Yeah.
So I think when really, it's really not picking your life partner of, like it's like you look at your partner and you're like, if my parent dies, is this person going to sit with me through it? If I'm like in the hospital bed, is this person going to sit with me through it? Like if I'm going through the real bullshit that life, not like a person or whatever, life literally throws at you, is this person going to sit with me through it?
Yeah.
And it's very telling of, how the relationship is going to go and how that person is going to support you.
No, I deeply feel like my fiance is a person that I would love more than anything to spend the rest of my life with. I would love to create a family with him. I would love to do so many things with him because he has reassured me so many times to the point that I don't have to question him. And he's just giving me everything that I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
I could literally ask him for anything and he'll give it to me because he's there with me, So,
yeah, because it's not easy to sit at, like, even with cosmetic surgeries, it's still a surgery, to sit there and be like, okay, la tengo que esperar y que todo salga bien, to kind of put, because I feel like when you do surgeries of any kind, it does kind of like, even your mom, I'm sure she's like, no mames, van a dormir a mi hija.
The day of my nose surgery, she was all like, don't go, Tati, no vayas. No vayas, Tati. She thought I was going to end up like Michael Jackson. Let's take a shot.
Los nervios.
Not Michael Jackson.
Let's take a quick break. Yeah.
Cheers.
Taking a break?
We'll take a shot.
I'm good.
I do have to pee.
Okay, let's
I do, but I can hold
Before
it.
we go into commercial, Itati is about to say something right now.
Let's hear it.
Pongan atención.
Oh, are we still rolling? Okay.
Pongan atención, putas.
Okay, before we go to the restroom, I'm about to expose some tea right now. You guys know that in my podcast, my mom made a little appearance.
I saw that.
She told my shit.
Yes.
I thought it was valid. Me as a viewer, I was like, love
I know that's fucked
Me as
up.
a drama lover.
I wanted my mom to do that too.
So her daughter called me, right? And she
tía,
was
la prima.
La prima. She was like talking shit. And she was like, so your mom and you want to talk shit because you guys have a platform. Wait until I expose you and I talk shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to expose me? That I had to go with you to go to CVS to get a plan B because you fucked our cousin and you were pregnant, bitch. I don't think so. Let's take a shot.
Hey.
Oh my God. Hey, my family better hope I never get to Itati
That
level.
bitch said, I'm your second cousin, so that wasn't technically your cousin. Bitch, you know damn well.
That's the primo. Don't fucking play with me. Hey, el primo que se rima. You feel me?
I have a Snapchat video, bitch, of when I took your ass to CVS, you got a plan B, and you still FaceTimed him. And the next day, we had to go to a bautismo, and you saw him. So don't act stupid.
I feel like that bitch in that meme.
Not the bautismo. Oh my God.
Let's take a break.
I love the Catholics.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
1, 2, 3. Cheers. We're back. We took a fucking shit, and we're back.
¿Sí me ve más flaca?
Oh, this girl. Okay. Shawty, if you're watching this, I love you. Because of you, my language is fucking this girl. Okay.
Shawty Bae?
Yeah, dude. I love
Oh. I'm like, who's the
She's
Shawty?
I just said we
Shawty
took a
Bae.
shit. I nearly died.
Dude, you know what? Like, I feel like that petition of Shawty Bae, like,
Bro, people are haters.
you guys know she entertains you. Like, shut the
No,
fuck up.
literally.
Like,
I don't understand people hate on her.
Honestly, I love Shawty
it's because
Bae.
Shawty is like, be honest, like, because of her, like, for example, I say this girl. Or I be telling
always
my
like-
I'm like, anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Every
like,
People are
Shawty
haters.
is a fucking
Okay,
trend.
why were people trying to have you beef with Shawty though?
Oh no, that was something else. Nah,
You
I
think it's just like people just be talking shit to talk shit?
dude? Honestly, I'm gonna be straight up. I feel like social media is so sensitive now. Like,
It's
you can't even
super.
give your opinion. Like, everybody just gets pissed. In
And
general.
I feel like they want drama. Like I feel like they want drama. Like people want their favorite influencers to be because they're like, oh, we want to hear Itati talk shit. We
From
wanna
now
hear.
on, whoever wants drama with me, throw it at me, bitch. But just know I'm not gonna respond. My
Yeah,
because
you know what?
bitch.
Yeah, fuck the drama. I want to ask you a question. I don't
Okay.
know. This is a question that someone asked me recently, and I want to ask you because I don't know. I just feel like you're gonna have a good answer. When was the last time
Had
that
sex? Oh,
you?
no, I'm just kidding.
I
No, I'm
mean,
just
that's what
kidding.
I
Nah,
want to
I'm
get
just
into.
kidding. Nah, I'm just
Fuck, let's
us.
talk about it.
Nah, I'm just kidding. What was it?
When was the last time that you used your pain to help someone else?
Oh, I don't think I can talk about that. But nah, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna roll the clip where she said we could ask whatever.
Yeah, for real. No, I told him to ask me whatever. I use my pain. You know what, you guys? I really deeply love my dad. That man is my world. Yes, he's not perfect. He's fucked up a lot of fucking times. I me tuve que tragar el orgullo in January for his birthday when I went to go eat with him. I don't know why I can't see my dad. I don't know if this relates with you guys, but I can't see my dad in his eyes. I can talk with you in your eyes. Like, I'm a person that speaks with people in their eyes. I have to look at you in your eyes to talk to you. I can't with him. That's like my weak spot. I use my pain when I talk to him. Like, for example, for his birthday, I took him out to eat. All of my brothers and sisters, we went to go eat. Man, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm tipsy. I'm going to be straight up. I love my dad. My dad is my world. Unfortunately, we just don't have that connection. It's unfortunate. We just don't. Sometimes as a child, you can give your all to someone, but you can't do both parts. You can only do your part. If the person doesn't do their part, then you're not going to fix it. I love my dad. I want to be fine with my dad. You guys, like, my dad ya está viejito. Él ya está viejito. He's old already. And it hurts me because it's like, I want to be close with him. Like, I don't want nothing to happen to him. I want him to know, like, I'm there for him. But I can't talk to him in the eyes, and I can't, like, build that friendship or relationship with him because he's very old schooled. Like, he's very, like,
Lo que yo digo es lo
man,
que, that's it.
Yeah, like, it has to be the way he wants. My dad has changed a little bit when I saw him. He hasn't met my fiance. He hasn't met him.
Are
they
you
did it for
nervous to
3
introduce
years.
them?
He hasn't met him. Like,
In
he's
3 years, he's not
yeah,
met him.
he's seen him, but he hasn't met him. He's asked me about him, and he's asked my brother about him. Pero yo soy como esa hija que es bien como chiquiada, que me da vergüenza decirle como
No,
es
that
mi
you're a
novio.
woman type
If
shit.
that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I still feel like I'm his little daughter,
Yeah.
where I'm like shy to tell him, like, this is my man.
And you're one of the youngest?
No, girl, I'm the middle
No?
child.
You're the middle?
There's 8
Okay.
of us. No, I love my dad. If he sees this, I love him. Like, I sent him a paragraph telling him I love him. He just doesn't allow us to love him. He knows we love him. He just doesn't allow us.
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
I've never hugged him
Oh, wow.
like this.
What?
Like, I've hugged him like sideways. Like, I've never hugged him like, apa, te quiero mucho. And I've hugged him. Like, I've never done that. I wish my dad were to tell me, like, I think that in my life, like I said earlier, that I feel like I've made it once my mom and my brother are fine. I think that another reason why I would know I made it is one day when he hugs me like normal and he tells me, like, I'm proud of you. Like, my dad knows that I'm successful, but he hasn't told me.
What would that mean to you, like, for him to tell you that?
I'd fucking heal. Like, you guys are gonna make me cry right now. I'd fucking heal.
Yeah.
The day he tells me, like, you've made it, I love you, I'm so happy for you, I've made it.
Yeah.
That's the day I've made it. He knows I'm good, but he hasn't told me. So I feel like I'm still failing. I can't look him in the eyes. I can't hug him. I don't know why my body doesn't let me.
You're waiting for that
Yeah.
affirmation from him so that you could then feel solidified.
Yeah, I feel like if you have a dad that you're close to, man, cherish that man. I swear, cherish him. Because for a guy, it's harder to express their feelings than a woman. So if a guy expresses feeling for you, it's because they truly love you. I know my dad loves me. He just doesn't express it, you know? Every podcast I've came out on, fucking 2 podcasts, but I've always, like, cried when I talk about my dad because I deeply love that man. Like, I love him. But it's so hard to share a moment with someone that doesn't accept what they've done and doesn't accept the person that they are. But I've come to the conclusion, see, like, right now, okay, I was crying, now I'm fine. My bipolar ass. I've come to the conclusion that you can't really do everything.
Yeah.
You can do what you want, but you can't do their part. I can tell my dad I love you. I can hug him. I can tell him I'm so proud of him. I can tell him I'll be there for him. But if he doesn't do his part, then you're not complete. If that makes any sense. My dad is my world. My dad is everything to me. He's the reason why I'm here, you know, like, and I think that he's the reason why I'm strong. You know, like, he's the reason why I'm the person I am today, whether he's with me or not. The other day, like 2 months for my birthday, he actually called me and he was like, happy birthday. He remembered my birthday. So that was very emotional. I just wish that I had, like, I know I have my dad, but I wish that I had a good communication. You guys need to understand that sometimes in life, you can have everything financially, you can have everything in the world, but you're always going to miss something. That's why you can't be perfect, because you always have to miss something in life. Right now, I'm at the point where I'm like financially good. I'm like stable. I'm good. I'm doing okay. But I'm missing one piece. What is it? My dad.
You know what though? I think dads in general just kind of have that like wall up of not necessarily showing affection, because my dad passed away 2 years ago, and like, you know how like in movies parents have that like I'm gonna die talk to their kids. I had that with my dad.
Oh my God, I'm like crying because that's my worst fear.
No, but listen to this bullshit. Listen to this motherfucking bullshit.
Yeah.
He went on a whole spiel for my brother, like, you know, you need to be a better man, blah, blah, blah. He literally deadass looked me in the eye. He's like, you need to stop shopping online.
Oh,
I was like, no, what? But I know he like that's
Bro, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
I did not want to
It's
laugh
ridiculous
like that.
because with my older brother, he goes on this whole spiel of
sorry.
like, you know, you got to be a better man. You got to treat your mom right, your wife right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. My little brother, they had like a little one-on-one talk. And to me, that's what you fucking give me?
Yeah.
That means you
But-
had it down, bitch.
That means you got it.
But that's what I mean. Like, he was just like, me and my dad, like, bond, because same thing, like, I fucking would die for my dad. Like, I love that man with everything in my soul. And the way we bonded was like, we would go look at random houses, like rich people's houses, mansions, and whatever.
Oh.
We didn't talk, like, we would kind of talk, but it wasn't like we ever shared intimate
You guys don't have
emotions.
tissues, huh? I'm like,
No.
Can we get tissues?
You know,
go to
like
the
we
restroom
never
and get
had
it.
Yeah,
intimate
they got
moments
Charmin
like that,
double.
and I really didn't need them. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a dad thing of like I really don't know how to express myself. Even when he fucked up in like a huge way, like he didn't really say I'm sorry. He was just kind of like, you know, I'm your dad and you know I love you. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, like you're right. Like I do love you and I have to move on from this and I have to let this go.
Yeah.
But we never had those really, really deep talks. And still
yeah.
like we like even him saying like stop shopping online, I'm like, damn, you're right. Like I really was shopping online. Like
Hell yeah.
I had to fucking
Oh,
stop, you know,
man,
like
yeah.
I don't think they really know how to express that. But it does, I mean, at least for my dad, it comes from, you know, his dad. Like his dad was very harsh and very closed and whatever. So I think even because I'm affectionate, like my love language is physical touch. So even if he didn't hug me back, I was gonna hug that motherfucker. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna hug you, I'm gonna kiss you, whatever.
I'm like crying because I'm like,
Yeah,
because you
but-
told me your dad passed away, so I'm like, oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. Because I mean, it's just one of those things where like, that's what I mean. Like, I love hearing people talk about their dads and especially talk about them like, my dad was kind of closed off. And I'm like, I think that's a dad thing. Luckily, some girls get a dad that like, you know, I was very lucky with my dad. He was affectionate just in his own kind of ways, but physical touch, he was not.
Thank you. We're gonna pause for the tissues. No,
That
because
means I suck.
I think that being a dad is like such a beautiful thing. It's why I tell my fiance all the time, like, because
day you
I
guys have
I want to
kids.
have kids with him, like obviously, and I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Period.
say that I'm going to. I'm gonna have kids with him. But I'm so blessed and happy to have a man like the man that I have because I'm not scared of him being a dad.
Mm-hmm.
I've already met him for 3 years. I've seen him with little kids.
He's accepted your family.
This is gonna be the most hardest thing to say, and I'll say it. My fiance has taught me what a man love is. My dad couldn't show me, but my man did. And I think that the hardest part about you not being close to your dad is that you don't know what love from a man is. So I never knew what love from a man was until I met my fiance. So I feel like for us girls that grow up with a dad that isn't there for you, you don't know what it means for a man to love you, for a man to be there for you, for a man to take care of you, because you don't grow up with one.
Damn, not this fucking
Yeah.
bitch about to make me
So
cry.
then I met him and he taught me what love was. And he is such a special guy in my life because he tells me, like, I want to meet your dad. I want to meet him and I want to tell him how incredible you are. I want to tell him how amazing you are. My man is someone that I wouldn't trade for anyone in the world because he takes so care of me. I never knew what a love from a man was until I met him. He taught me what it was like to take care of someone because I've been in an abusive relationship. I've been where someone didn't take care of me because I didn't know what a man was. No, this guy does everything for me. When I got my warehouse for my business, he fucking did everything. He moved everything for me. He makes my life so easy. And it's why every night I see him and I hug him and I kiss him and I tell him thank you. Thank you for doing what my father couldn't do. And it's okay that he couldn't do it. That's why you're here, you know? And I wouldn't trade him for anything in the world. I love him. And I think I'm going to give him a kid today. Fuck it. Like, let's just do it.
Bitch, not before the wedding. Después.
No, mi boyfriend, la verdad que es una persona muy grande. Muy grande. So the moral of the story is, I love my dad. My dad, unfortunately, couldn't give me that man love. My man is doing it for him. But I'm okay with it because he's someone that I'm going to be with.
And I think it's telling, too, to kind of people who are like, oh, I'm this way because I have daddy issues. And like, yeah, I have daddy issues, but you know what? My dad showed me what he couldn't give me, so I'm going to find a man who can give me exactly that.
Exactly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a conversation with your dad about how he grew up?
It's because my dad was born in like the 1950s. They grew up with hiding their emotions. They can't tell you what they feel.
So this is all you.
They just get mad, huh?
No, but you never had a conversation with
the most deepest conversation I've had with him, I'm going to be honest, when I told him I'm going to do YouTube. And he was like, you're going to do YouTube? I was like, yeah. Okay. When you're in the streets, don't come back to me. And
that's
that was
a
it.
deep conversation?
Yeah.
I just, honestly, I'm going to be honest, like, as someone who I've had these
Girl,
kind
you
of
better
different-
take this.
Bitch, you already had me fucking crying. I already take half of that. I'm going to take the other fucking half.
It's because, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys something, and I'm going to give a lot of props to everyone in my team, like Jasmine, for example. Me knowing that I have a manager like Jasmine and Robert in my team, like, just knowing that I have a manager, like, I'm doing something right.
Period.
You know?
You've been doing something right.
No one's going to fucking take care of you if you're not doing something right. You know, if you're letting yourself go, you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I give props to Jasmine. I give props to Robert. I give props to my team, my fiance. This is something, you know? I know I'm not a celebrity. I know
you
that.
are, girl.
I'm
You
not
are. You really are.
Not all the
like
primas
my
that can you
whole
FaceTime
family
me
knows
después
you,
fucking
bitch.
pa' que salude a Itati.
my intention to be on social media is to show everyone that's watching me, like, bitch, who the fuck am I? I grew up with $0. I had $0 in my bank account at 18. Like, I didn't have shit. You know why the fuck I'm someone? It's because I do what I do, but because I'm me. Don't change. Don't be someone else. Don't do something else that's trending. Do what the fuck is you. That's the only reason you're going to pop off. Jasmine is a badass manager, okay?
Hey,
This
period.
girl came from New York over here. This girl has the capacity, the like, I look up to Jasmine. I look up to Robert. They're the reason why Itati is Itati. Okay, somebody commented the other day, Itati is falling off. I'm not falling off. The only thing that's changed is that I'm not in problems. I'm not in problems. I'm not in drama, which is the only thing that is trending nowadays.
Yeah.
If you're not in drama and if you're not in pedos, then you're not
pija.
trending. Bitch, I'd rather be known as someone that's steady, quiet, but is doing their own shit than someone that is just in everyone's chisme and is doing dumb shit. You know, like, I'm connected with good people. You don't need to be someone in this world, like, as in chismosa, to be someone. Oh my gosh, Jasmine, I love you. Like, Jasmine.
Hey, shout out Jasmine.
Shout out to Jasmine.
Shout out to the bitches from New York.
Yeah, Jasmine is literally the best thing ever. Long story short, when I met my manager, Jasmine, she pulled up to my podcast, and I thought she was like my other manager, Robert. I thought it was Robert's friend. So Jasmine was sitting down, and I was like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." And I shook her hand, and then I went to the other room, which is another podcast, and then Jasmine was like, "You know, I'm Jasmine, right? Your manager." I'm like, "Oh shit, Jasmine!" But no, you guys, like, I'm so fortunate to be in the place that I'm at right now. But it's because of the people that watch you and support you.
Yeah.
Us influencers, us people, us public figures, we need to recognize that the people that watch you is the reason why we're on or we are where we are. Because tomorrow you guys can stop watching me and Itati's done. You got the people who support you is the reason why you're somewhere. I have an amazing team and I give them full recognition. Robert, Jasmine, they're the reason why Itati's still Itati. But Itati has changed a lot these past couple of weeks because Itati wants to focus more on her mental health. And I feel like in general, when you're on social media, you should always worry and care about yourself.
No, 100%.
You know, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm back on social media. After today, bitch, you're going to watch me on every fucking video. Yeah. No, for real. And I'm going to tell you guys something.
¿Tienen el culo negro?
No. And the IE Besties has texted me since a long time ago. You guys texted me a long time ago.
Remember that?
Yes. Yes.
You know what? I think at the time we were so small that we were like, we can't get her on. And me and Vanessa, because Isis joined this year, and we're thankful so much for that. But I think I'm so glad you're saying that, because last year, like, me and Vanessa were going through it so hard. And I feel like it's good that we're saying it on the 100th episode, because it really is, like you said, like the fans that, even though we were just fucking going through it and really not giving our best on the podcast, our fans were still so supportive and so loving. And like all their messages that they sent us, just sending us all this love. And we've always made it clear that, you know, this would not be possible without Saul. Like, you're 100% right. Like, it really is such a team effort. That we are so thankful to our fans. We are so thankful to everyone, even you coming on. You know, we were like, we're gonna reach out to Itati again. I know back then we couldn't, but now we're gonna.
And I was slacking, dude. I'm so bad at texting. If you want to get a hold of me, you gotta call me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I text this bitch like three, and I'm like,
be honest. I wasn't texting.
I'm gonna be honest. She didn't text me back, but I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give patience because look, I work in politics, so I work with a lot of politicians. So motherfuckers be busy, and I'm like, bitch, you are a rising star.
It's because if you guys didn't know, I started working in the government in the White House. Nah, I just kidding.
Wait next week. Come on.
But I was excited. And I'm going to be honest.
Excited.
On the way over here, I told my fiance, pull over, have chorro. Like, I was nervous. I'm very comfortable to be here. Like, I feel very comfortable. These girls... I'm a good manifester. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bitch.
Manifest right now.
You are watching me. Everything I have manifested, it has been accomplished. And these girls are gonna be on the fucking Times Square Spotify board.
Whoa!
I'm not. I already know.
Hey, say it again.
Hey, cheers to
these girls.
Cheers to that.
These girls are gonna be on the Times Square Spotify. I don't have any more, so I can't take it.
We're gonna be right after Itati's billboard. We'll go after.
I want to go back to what you were saying about how you feel like you're not a celebrity.
I'm not.
And look, I feel like nowadays, I feel like the term celebrity has been like, at least for me personally, it means something completely different. Now, I feel like back in the day, before influencers were a thing, when you would think about a celebrity, you'd think about someone that had influence, right? Mm-hmm. An actor, an actress, somebody on a TV show, somebody like a host, like, you know, the internet wasn't really a thing. So the only way you could really be a celebrity was like, you know, through movies and
like
shit
traditional
like that.
media.
Yeah, exactly. But that's changed now. And they call us influencers, so I feel like a lot of celebrities even try to downplay the power influencers have. But in reality, how many celebrities have you seen actually reach out to influencers to work together, to get out their movies, to get out interviews?
I have a fucking collab that's going to launch next month. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
See, girl?
When you see me on that fucking collab, no one's gonna believe it.
See
no
what I mean?
No one's gonna fucking believe me. Jasmine, you know what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's so, and especially like how you said, like, I don't like that celebrities try to downplay influencers.
No,
because I think celebrities are upset with the fact that, like, regular people.
What's up with the fucking
do
we send
that's
Ashley?
The problem. I feel like celebrities, they have big egos, right? They were the it people for so long, and now I feel like now that the masses have the internet, accessible. They relate more to people like us. We can relate to a fucking...
I took half.
Oh, we can relate to celebrities that look well done 24/7 and talk proper and are in movies and shows and all. And
you know what?
I
need a bitch that's gonna be saying,
I feel like all of us need to say, what is yeah, I need you to tell me. I'm about to be the one on the podcast. Ready? I'm gonna interview you guys.
Okay.
What is it that you want to do in life? When is the moment that you know you made it? And what is it that you want to be known as in this career?
Yeah.
Your goal, what you want to be known as, and when is that I made it moment?
I could start with my I made it moment. I think I just don't want to feel financial pressure.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I want to be rich. I just want to live comfortably enough where like I don't want to like stress about money. I feel like growing up the way I grew up with the way the money mindset my parents passed on to me, I feel like I'm always stressed about money. I feel like when I'm not stressed about money and not like gonna have, as long as my bills are paid and I have a little extra to do whatever I feel is fun,
You're good.
I'm good. I don't want to have millions. I don't care as long as that's my side. I want to be known for, I feel like I grew up very insecure. I was always dimming my light.
You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you something. You are so beautiful to the point that if right now you were to go to Mexico, es la pinche esposa del presidente. Like this girl, and it's okay, it's normal to have some insecurities, but you're beautiful. You're beautiful, and I see a lot of capability in you. I see a lot of success in you, and all of you.
Thank you.
And it's just some things that are stuck in us.
Yeah.
I don't know what your insecurities are, but whatever they are, you need to get rid of them because you're beautiful and you're a person that you're going to be successful.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And that's what I've worked on. I feel like I've shared a lot that in high school I always like dim my light. Like I avoided sports. I avoided the clubs, like drama clubs. I avoided everything because I was always afraid of judgment. I was always afraid of what people are going to say about me.
Fuck the judgment.
And now I'm in a place where I'm growing out of that. I'm like, this is me. This is who I am. And I'm trying to let go of sabotaging behaviors, you know, because I feel like when you're insecure, you become like, at least in a sense, I like to say I was a hater. I would talk shit about people that would shine because I wanted to be that way.
Exactly.
And I was insecure that they were doing it, and I was jealous, and I deep down wanted to be like them, but because I wouldn't allow myself to be that way, I would just talk shit about it, you know.
So are you at the point where you're happy right now?
No. Now I'm at a point where I want to spread that love. Like I want to make people know that if you're feeling this way, if you're in a way where you feel insecure and you look at someone succeeding or being happy, like that, you don't have to stay that way. You can feel good about yourself and start feeling good for others. And my goal is just to spread that. I don't want, I've always said, I don't really care about fame. I don't really care about money. I don't really care about anything that the world tells you, society tells you should care about. I just care about like being myself, being authentic to myself. And, you know, even when I make mistakes, I know that it's not intentional. I know that it's not like me being a bad person, because I know that I try to embody like that energy that I want to get, and I want to give it, and I want to show people that I love them, I love myself, and that's like my goal always.
You are a bad bitch.
Thank you.
You are a bad bitch.
I appreciate that.
And I hope that you know and you accept that you are a badass person.
Thank you.
If I could be like anyone, girl, you are beautiful. All of you are. All of you are.
Thank you.
We're all so blessed.
Honestly, it's so, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so telling to your person of like you're so confident in yourself, and like you being able to exude that like confidence and positivity on others, because literally since the moment you walked in, I was fangirling y'all. Like, not gonna lie, I have been a fan since I remember when you blew up, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I didn't want to be one of those bitches. I was like, I've been following Itati since before, but whatever. But I really felt like that when I saw you. But you have such like a comforting
Am I
aura.
nice in person?
You are so nice.
Because a lot of people say that I'm a bitch in person.
No,
I'm not mean.
You are so
that?
nice.
A lot of people say that.
No, you have such a comforting aura, and I remember literally right now when I saw you, I was like, oh, like this is gonna be a good episode because she's so fucking cool and chill and whatever.
You know what? I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you.
All three of you.
Honestly, the moment you said you were in Aries, I knew this was gonna be like a great episode, because my best friend of 11 years she's an Aries, and her and I are like this. And the way you speak about, the way you carry yourself in your life, the way you handle your life, the way you think about your relationships, your job, your work, the way you carry yourself, it literally, I just hear her talking, and I'm just like, that's such like an Aries like vibe.
Dude.
Like, I just love it so much, and it always inspires me. Like, my best friend inspires me so much. She's
You
so
guys are going to be
hardworking.
in the TikTok awards. I just thought about that.
Really?
They're going to be in the TikTok awards. Jasmine, put me on the TikTok awards. No, honestly, you guys, like, I eat girls, baddies. They're the fucking chingonas, all right? And then the freaking, I don't have another shot to take a shot with them. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to tell me the most craziest question you guys want to know about me. The most craziest, and I'll answer it right now.
Okay.
The most craziest shit you guys want to know about me, I'll answer it right now.
I'm telling you, you are the most like open guest we've ever had. I think we limited ourselves kind of like, we don't, because always whenever we have a guest, we want to make you guys as comfortable.
I feel like I'm such a uncensored person, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I know where I'm getting myself into. I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm good. You can ask me about numbers, questions, whatever you want.
She gave us 20 seconds to ask her the most craziest question that we
I'm going to take a nap.
You know what? While you guys think of your question, I'm going to ask a question. Like, based on your success, because I know you said you don't feel like a famous person.
I'm not.
But do you feel like you're gonna reach that level of like success where you really, because have you ever met someone where you're like, oh my gosh, this person is kind of not imitating me, like imitating me in a positive way of like, she's taking these things like, because you're the way you are, people are gonna hold on to that.
Look, I've met many influencers. I don't like to go to influencers' parties. Sorry, Jasmine. But I don't like to go to influencers' party because I'm such a private person.
Yeah.
I don't like to surround myself with influencers. Because I'm such a private person to the point where I don't like when people record me.
Oh.
I'm always myself. No matter where I go, I'm always myself. But I don't like to hang out with influencers. Not because I'm against them. No, I love them. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like always fucking busy. I'm always doing shit. So I feel like I'm either here or there or there or there or there. Dude, I'm going to tell you who I look up to. I know that wasn't the question, but I'm going to tell you 5 influencers that I look up to. Karen, I love Sarai.
Oh, she's the best. I love her.
Dude, that girl is literally boss bitch vibes, businesswoman, entrepreneur.
Fitness
that
queen.
That girl is literally my fucking idol. When I met her in person, casi me iba a desmayar. I was like, hi, Karen. I was like, Karen. Like, I literally wanted to faint.
Yeah.
Number 2, Josh. Josh, boss shit. Like, Josh is literally like...
Josh Leva?
Josh Leva.
Yeah. Like, boss
That is
shit.
such a, like, reassuring thing. Because these are all people that we, like, share friendships with.
Hell yeah.
That we're like, oh, my gosh. Like, you know, like, especially Karen. Because I ran a half marathon with her. We ran the LA Marathon. But she's incredibly fast.
You know what?
She's
so
good.
hard to maintain your position in social media. It's so hard to maintain that person. Karen has been in the industry for like what, 12 years?
100%.
12 or more years.
It has to be more because
she's still that girl.
I was in cosmetology school when I was 18, and they would allow us to go to like makeup events and whatever. And I remember I went to one and I met her, and I have like the picture of us. And so like when I look to like us running, like, because we ran a half marathon. Well, she ran the Pasadena half marathon, and then she ran the LA marathon, but I didn't see her for that one.
Okay.
But for the Pasadena one, she was like, oh, you know, like we can run together at first. She's like, I run an 8-minute mile. I was like, go ahead, girl. Like, go ahead and go, because there's no way I'm going to keep up with you.
Oh,
but the fact that she was even like, yeah, you know, I'll start up with you. Like, it's so, I remember it was so full circle for me of being like, oh, fuck. Like, I used to really, like, I was waiting in line for 2 hours to meet you. And now here we are, like, together.
Karen is like that one person when our management, because our management has like a party every year. And they had one in November, December. And I met Karen. And she's also the type of person to speak to you in your eyes. I couldn't look at her in the eyes. Like, she's such a boss woman. If you guys want the best fucking lightweight lashes where you don't even feel shit, Libre lashes. Like, I wear those lashes, and when I put them on, I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot my lashes. No, bitch, I'm wearing lashes. Like, I'm wearing lashes. I love her. She's such a businesswoman. And she's someone that knows how to keep her position, because she still knows how to keep herself relevant. It's because of a good management. Rebel management, you guys are fucking awesome, all right?
I love that.
I love Rebel management. I'm going to give you guys... What do you want to know about me?
I you know what? I was listening to a podcast with your mom, and like I threw a big ass birthday party last week. Well, big little birthday party. Hey, and I was giving like props to my mom. I was a little too drunk, and I couldn't shut the fuck up for like 2 minutes, telling my mom, I was like, si mi madre no hubiera sacrificado y hecho tanto, yo no estuviera en la posición que estoy. Because I feel like when I'm listening to your mom speak, like I used to have a previous podcast before I joined this one. And, like, I always wanted to have my mom on, because I just feel like, you know, for me, truthfully, I lived in a life surrounded by women. My mom has, like, 4 daughters. My grandma has 7 daughters. Like, all my family is just women.
7 daughters.
Solo mujeres. So I only grew up with, like, feminine women energy, empowering. And, like, my family were really close. Like, even though we're women, we don't really have, like, pleitos así. Yeah, nos agarramos del pelo, but then we're, like, chill. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when I heard your pod with your mom, I just feel like I identify so much, because I'm like, what does your mom mean to you? Because to me, I'm like, my mom, honest to God, like, I know we talked about father, but I feel like to me, like, I can credit the woman I am thanks to the sacrifices my mother made because my mom came to this country. She picked fucking cotton. She picked grapes. She came in, like, was working in agriculture to the point where my aunt would have to hold her down because she couldn't sit down for so many hours, picking fruit. My aunt used to hold my mom like this on top of the toilet so she could fucking piss and shit because it would be so hard on her body. And I'm just like, man, like, and I know your mom used to do the nopal shit, so I'm just
She's
like...
about to ask me the hardest question of my life,
No,
I swear.
no, I started, and I just feel like, to me, everything I am, every fucking success I've had, I can only credit it to my mother. You feel me? I feel like
Dude.
my mother there's no words. I can never thank her. Like, I feel like I do owe it all. Like, I look up to you, how you, like, I retired my mom. I'm like, that's my dream, like my mom fucking did everything for me and my sisters. She only had daughters, so she didn't have sons, so she's
wow.
she had to, my mom gave up. She always says, like, pero she doesn't throw it in her face. She's like, yo dejé de ser mujer para ser madre. And when I hear your mom, you're like, yo soy mujer de una persona, I'm like, fuck, because it hurts me. Like, dude, it hurts because you're like, I want you to be happy with someone, right?
I need to take a shot before I answer this. Is there no more shots?
There's no more.
What's up? Didn't I tell you to get more fucking buzz balls with Gucci? I'm like, y'all about to get me upset right now.
We got no more.
It's okay.
Damn.
Okay, my mom, for me, she's a person that the day she dies, I'm going with her. My soul is going with her. Like, no manches, bitch, you're making me cry over here.
Bitch, you made me cry, so I'm good. I'm glad. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm on back because the first
I'm going to say this without crying because I'm strong. I'm a strong bitch.
Hey,
right,
Aries. We're both Aries.
Hey,
Come
crying
on.
doesn't mean you're not strong.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Aries.
My mom is never in her life going to work. Meanwhile, I'm born. Like, meanwhile, I have life. She will never work. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. She's not going to work. Because my mom has taught me to walk, go to the restroom. She taught me to shower. She taught me to walk. She taught me to do so many things. It's my turn to repay her. My mom is my best friend. Oh my God. I think about this every fucking day. And I've told my fiance, I've told everyone, the day my mom dies, bitch, if you don't see me on social media, it's because I'm going to go through it. Like, that woman, oh my God. My respects to that woman. She has fought for her position. She has done everything to be where she's at. I don't give a fuck. I don't care where I'm at in life. She's going to be fine. I'm so happy that I'm in the position where if she wants to spend $2,000, bitch, spend it. Like my mom, spend it. Like my goal in life for her, you're fine without working. She doesn't work. It's been about 3 years since she doesn't work.
Wow.
I've taken care of her, and
That's
it's going to be
dream.
like that till the day I die. Yes, my mom piensa que tiene 21 años. My mom thinks that
tiene.
Yeah. My mom is everywhere. Pero, oh my God. The day my mom dies, Itati's gonna leave spiritually. Itati's gonna go because my mom's my everything. My mom is the type to, when I'm going through depression, when I'm going through my most saddest days, she's there. Hell yeah. In the past, when I was going through some hard ass shit, she was there. When I was going through shit where I had to sue someone and I had to have a restraining order, she was there. My mom is my fucking best friend. Mi mamá es la persona que yo le tengo que deber todo lo del mundo por lo mismo de que ella siempre me ha dado todo. Me dio comida, me dio la oportunidad de caminar, me dio vida, me dio la oportunidad de tener todo lo que tengo. My mom, dude, yo puedo tener lo que tenga. Si mañana me muero, ella se queda con todo.
Yeah.
Because my mom is such a badass person. Yo la amo tanto, tanto, tanto. Y yo tengo una mamá que si yo tengo una hija, me la cuida. O si yo tengo una hija, mi suegra me la cuida. Yo tengo 2 mujeres muy importantes en mi vida. Mi suegra y mi mamá. Mi suegra, cuando yo ando deprimida y todo, yo le puedo hablar y me contesta. She takes care of me. Mi mom, si le hablo, me cuida. Tenemos 8 5 sisters and 3 brothers. I'm the only fucking person that is willing to take care of my mom because I care about her.
Yeah.
Because I love her and I take care of her and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Si algo me aguanto de todo lo que digo es porque mi mamá está viva. No me tengan miedo a mí no me tengan miedo. Tenle miedo al día que se muera mi mamá. Porque el día que se muera mi mamá, agárrate perra, porque ahí se voy a soltar todo lo que tengo que decir. Ahorita no tengas miedo. Ahorita dale gracias a Dios que tiene vida mi mamá, dale gracias a Dios que tiene salud, porque el día que Dios se lleva a mi mamá, chingaron a su madre todas las hijas de su puta madre, porque I'm gonna burn your shit out for real.
Yeah.
All right?
And,
No,
and I love
that's
that your
fucking
mom
real.
came up and she was like,
Yep.
you know what? You guys wish you had a daughter who loved and would support you. Because I feel like, like I said, like, for me, I love my mom. Like, my mom, truthfully, not just because she gave me life, like, literally, but I today I wouldn't be the one. My mom always taught me, like, you don't need a man to succeed. And that's not to discredit my partner, who's an incredible person, but, like, I saw my mom as a single parent lift up 4 daughters totally on her own, on a minimum wage job, as a medical assistant, as a hospice assistant, doing all this shit, working late night hours. There was a point where my mom would take me and my sisters to her job late as fucking night when she would clean offices when she first came here. Like, I feel like and I feel like you feel the same way because I listened to podcast your mom and I'm like,
I am so drunk.
fuck, hey, when you love your mom, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But
and
it's
this
true,
episode's
like,
gonna come out a week before the week of Mother's Day. So it's so beautiful that you guys are like talking.
Oh my God, I
Can I
love
ask
my
a
mom.
question?
Yeah.
Has your relationship with your mom always been great?
Hell yeah.
You've never fought her? You've never
Yo
felt like
fui
you
la
can't stand
única
her?
que no me escapé de la ventana. La única que no fue al bote. Yo era la única. My mom, for me, is like, my job is to take care of her. I don't like, dude, and she has such a, oh my God, I'm so drunk. She has such a pretty relationship with my fiance. You know what they call each other? Bae, ¿cómo le dices a mi mamá? Fiu, fiu. Se dicen fiu, fiu. Like, mi fiance, mi mom se dicen fiu, fiu. Like, mi bobón fiu, fiu. Se dicen fiu, fiu. Mi mom es una persona, dude, si estuviera aquí, ahorita estuviera llorando. I fucking love my mom. Like, my mom, bitch. Oh, you
fuck
fucking.
everybody else.
You are so blessed. My mom's alive, bitch. Wait till the day she dies. I will fucking burn your ass. I will fucking. Like, my mom is the reason why we're all fucking fine and we're all good. I feel like all of my siblings have a really close relationship. There's some of my hermanos y hermanas que a lo mejor no estamos juntos, pero yo los amo todos. A mi hermano Poncho, a Kevin, Alan, Emily, Yadi, Nani. I love all of you guys. Like, everyone that's watching me, like, I love you guys. We might not have a close relationship because my parents divorced, but I love you guys regardless of everything. I feel like in life, we all have to be grateful and happy because tomorrow my sister dies and then what?
Yeah.
I love all of them. I love everyone. I look up to all of my sisters. I look up to all of my brothers. If they have issues with me, su pedos ellos. Like, I love all of you guys. If you
That's
don't
my
love me,
siblings.
bitch, that's your problem, But you know why I'm so happy to be in today's podcast right here? I'm so happy to be here because you guys are catching me in my most happiest era. I'm at that point where if I fucked up, I can say sorry. If I did something wrong, I will apologize. I'm not petty no more. I'm not selfish no more. I'm not petty no more. I don't fight with you no more. I'm at my peace era. I love all my sisters. Yes, we've argued. I've argued with a lot of my sisters. I've had problems with my sisters and brothers. I've had a lot of issues with them. I'm at the point where I'm at peace. I love all of them. I will, if tomorrow something happens to one of them, I will be there. I'm at the point where I'm like, we're fine.
Yeah. I wish you guys the best and you wish yourself the best.
You know what? Off topic. Who the fuck said that we were going to play a card game?
Oh.
Wait, where did you bring it?
Oh, not this bitch. I was going to read your cards like in Loteria.
Why?
It was just like
It was
questions,
pretty much
but,
questions like the ones we're asking anyways,
but,
though.
I was gonna ask you a question right now. I kind of forgot it.
No,
But
I
love it.
really do love that you're going off about your mom. Because I feel like right now me and my mom are kind of on a rough patch, but I am aware that it kind of like I'm happy that you asked. Like, have you always been like that with your mom? Because when
It's
I was
'cause
in
we
high school,
only have a pair of parents.
yeah, 100%. And I had a like heart to heart with my little brother because when my dad passed, like, because it's so unique, like my grief is unique to my little brother's because he had a different relationship to my dad than I did. We had the conversation because we didn't before because it's hard to be like, hey, how do you feel, you know, about this horrible thing that happened? So we finally sat down and he was like, you know what, like, I know my mom's like, because I'm aware, like, my parents were like, they were a team, like, kind of how you talk about your fiance. That's how my parents were. Like, they were ride or die. They were a unit, 100%. So I was very aware that my dad missing was going to affect my mom in a way that I can't even imagine.
Can I ask you something really fast? With all due respect, I know your dad passed away. When they told you he passed away, how did you take that?
We were together. We were all with him.
Okay.
He had cancer. He had stomach cancer.
Okay.
So I told Isis in the last episode, I was at the time fully convinced he was going to get better.
I'm like so sad.
It's okay. I didn't know, I guess, the gravity of it. And I think my mom kind of holding that from us is what has really affected our relationship because I didn't know that she knew that he wasn't going to make it. And as a child, as a parent, you know, like if someone told you bad news about your mom, you're going to be like, no, Diosito, you know, lo va a salvar, se va a poner todo bien. You know, you really have that hope. Exactly. So I truly believed it. And when they called me and they're like, hey, your dad's not going to make it, you have to come back. I went back and, you know, we spent the whole day together and I really saw the comfort that my mom brought to him in his last moments that I'm very aware, like I think I was very empathetic with my mom in the sense where I'm like, I know this person is missing from you and know this person because they've been together since my mom was like 18. My mom's 49. Wow. You know, so that's like a life. It's a lifetime. It's their whole life. And I really wanted to be kind of that backbone of my mom. But I think I neglected myself the comfort of being like, well, you're my mom and I need you to comfort me. Exactly. It was more of like, I know your partner's missing, so I'm going to comfort you as a daughter. Exactly. So I think it put a strain on our relationship in that sense where like, I don't know how to go to my mom for comfort. But I'm okay with that because I know, like you said, like my mom is a literal warrior. Like she's been through so much more than I can even imagine. Yeah. That I have been trying to kind of be like, okay, I know I'm hurting, but I know my mom has hurt so much more and I really want to be there for her. Yeah. So now I'm just more in a sense where like, I don't want to fight with you. Like if you're in pain and you feel like letting that off on me, I'm just going to let you because I'm your person now because this person is missing.
Now I'm good. Now
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah. Like I need to be that for you. Yeah. And because I'm the only girl, I'm aware that my brothers are never going to take you out of the role of a mother. Exactly. And I understand you as a woman, as a daughter, as a mother, because at some point, you know, like I might have kids. I understand you in a societal way. I understand you in all these roles that my brothers as men will never. Yeah. So I have been really trying to kind of, I guess, heal the relationship with my mom that was broken. It's
so hard to heal.
It is.
In a parent way. Yeah. In a relationship way, I'm fine. But in a parent way, it's so hard. Yeah. But you are such a strong-ass person. And I can tell.
Thank you.
She is.
Dude, the day one of my parents passed away, who knows what the fuck is going to happen to me. But you are so strong.
Yeah, because it's hard. Because, people think about grief and they don't think of like, okay, like my dad died, but they don't think I have to hold my mom every night because her person she slept with is now gone. Exactly. So now I have to, comfort her in that way. So I have been, and I love your videos and I love the way you speak about your mom because it's so beautiful because especially with a mother and daughter relationship, like it's very unique.
Oh yeah.
It's very unique, mother and daughter. And I'm very, very thankful. My mom, like you said, like my parents built an empire and they have been so successful and my mom has been holding it down. And my mom was very much like, no, tú eres muy feminista, tú eres muy así, así, blah, blah, blah. She was very machista in a sense. And now that my dad's missing and she's dealing with her business without a man, she's very much seeing like, oh shit. Yeah, like it is like they treat me differently because I'm a woman. They won't do business with me because I'm a woman. So we've healed in certain ways, but I think in the connection and the intimacy, it's very hard of like, how can I rely on you without you having to kind of throw it in my... Yeah, it's a difficult relationship to navicate. Oh, yeah. But when I watch your videos, it really does bring me comfort
Thank
because
you.
I do think my mom is like my rock. And same thing, like I lost my dad and that's the hardest day of my life. But the day my mom is missing, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have
Me
no idea how
neither.
I'm gonna react. Like I will probably fucking jump in the hole with her. Who knows? But I do want to give especially to you too, because you're a mother. Like Mother's Day's coming up, and I do think mothers deserve all the fucking praise.
Hell yeah. My
It's-
mom, dude, I don't have kids yet, but the day I have kids, oh my gosh, I want to give my kids what I didn't have.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
must.
definitely.
oh my
And
gosh, 100%. You have kids,
I have a son. Yeah, he's gonna be 5 this year.
and how is it as a mom?
I love it.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was hard because
Yeah.
it wasn't planned, and I was 21 when I got pregnant.
Okay.
But it's the biggest blessing. At the time, I felt like it was gonna be the biggest
Hurdle.
obstacle. I was like, I'm too young. All the things when you're young and not planning and not married. I was with my partner for 6 years at the time, so I felt like we have a solid foundation.
Yeah.
We're not together now, but I felt okay with it. And
Okay.
now looking back, it's the biggest blessing. He is literally what gets me through on my hard
Okay.
days. Like literally at the time, I will say when he was born, I didn't feel that shift change. People say, oh, when you have a kid, that extra sense, a parent sense is gonna kick in, and you're just gonna you're automatically gonna want to do all these extra things because you're a parent. And I know some people do, like it lights a fire up their ass, but I think it's more common. Like it doesn't. Like it's just you're still the same person after
Hell
you have
yeah.
a kid. So I
Yeah.
think the beginning was a little hard, but now that he's 5, I've come to terms with it. Obviously, like I love him. He's the best little kid I could have asked for.
Oh.
he really is, y'all.
yeah,
Ezra's the
good.
best.
Yeah, he's
And
awesome.
he's a
great.
fucking cutie.
Yeah,
so
he's
I
so
have-
amazing.
No, he's awesome. Thank you guys. But
Oh,
listening to the
good.
conversation about, parents, I feel some kind of way because I think, my relationship with my mom is different.
Really?
I actually never hugged or kissed my mom all of high school. I couldn't stand her. Like I didn't she fed me, there was moments where she tried to be affectionate with me, but she was very harsh and very critical, and she didn't keep my secrets. She was very I don't know how to explain it. She was
She
just
was
like
too much of a parent and she couldn't
Distant.
see you as a person. Yeah.
No, she tried to be a parent, but she was also just
Critical. Too critical.
she was too critical.
hater.
She was like hater
You know
vibes.
what? But that's what makes us strong.
Not me.
No.
No, one time my mom told me I could talk all the shit I want about you because I'm your mom, but let anyone else
Oh.
talk shit about you, I'll fuck them up. And I was like, no, I'd rather everybody talk shit about me, but not you. You're my mom.
That's
That's
real.
what's
I
also
want you.
sometimes,
I want
yeah.
you to have my
That's real.
back. I want you and me to be solid. I could
Well,
let
I
the
will
whole
tell you
world
something.
talk shit about me.
You are gonna be huge.
Yeah,
in
and you know
life.
what? You know
Hell
what?
yeah.
It's you know what though? I feel like that part of me that feels that way definitely is like my high school self. I feel like I can definitely relate like when I speak about different moments in my life. There's things that make me feel like I was 5 again. There's things that make me feel like I was 10 again, 15, high school. There's things that make me feel like I was 21 again. But now that I'm going to turn 27 this year, and I think about the relationship I have with my dad and my mom, because my dad was quiet, not affectionate, very to himself, but because my mom was so chaotic and crazy. My mom, I would consider my mom to be bipolar, actually. Like, I feel like she might have been undiagnosed, but my dad was always so calm and quiet and like just sat there and like didn't really share much, but very calm. So I always gravitated towards my dad. Like I wanted to be near him because it was just such an opposite to my mom. Like I couldn't all my sisters were always with I have 3 sisters. They were always with my mom, always wanted to be with her, always wanted to hang out with her. And me and her, I was like the black sheep of the sisters. Like me and my mom, couldn't bumped heads all the time. So I was always with my dad. If my dad was running errands or cutting grass or watching TV or reading the newspaper or whatever, I would just want to do whatever he was doing. So
Yeah.
I built that relationship with my dad over time
Good.
in the way that he knew how, in the way that I knew how. And now when I hear you say I don't have that kind of relationship that I want with my dad, I relate because I feel like I always wanted my dad to be affectionate with me. I always wanted him to hug me, to kiss me, to do all those things for me, and to just want to know about my life, to want to know things about me, to ask me questions, to be interested.
Yeah.
And I never really got that. I only ever got comfort in the form of silence, in the form of you're just not chaotic like my mom, so I can rest just sitting next to you.
Exactly.
And when my mom, although she was very chaotic, she was very affectionate.
Okay.
So there were times where like, okay, like we're not mad at each other. I could give you like a little hug or like a little kiss here. You know, I know that if I knew even though I had a really hard relationship with my mom, at the end of the day, if I ever needed her, she would be there.
Yeah.
I knew I could count on her. I knew regardless of how hard our relationship was, she would have my back. But I had a question for you, because I feel like a lot of the work that I've done now as an adult is to meet my parents where they're at. Like I've had to learn to accept these are my parents. They're never going to change. They're never going to be differently. I tried the whole read this book. Like I learned this, I learned that, you know, now that I'm a parent, you know, like this is how I treat my son. This is how I react to his emotions. This is how I know there was like a whole period where I just felt like if I educated them, if I, you know, try to like yank their ears and like do this, listen to this, like I could change them, and I couldn't. And I felt so defeated. And you know, now that I'm an adult and I learned, you know, even me, that I want to change certain habits about myself, that it's really hard to, I can't imagine being like, you know, my mom's 45, my dad's 55.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're very set in their ways, especially as Latinos, you know, and I've learned I have to meet them where they're at. I have to accept them. I can't change them. I can only set my boundaries in the things that I don't like, and the things that I do, you know, I can just embrace them and love them 100%. Wholeheartedly. How do you feel like, do you feel like you've gotten to a point in your life where you're no longer trying to change your parents, you're just accepting them for who they are? And how has that like impacted you?
I feel like I'm at the point in my life where I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want. Like, a lot of people tell me all the time in my messages and my comments, Itati, you always say about that you have a business and everything. Do you ever like give to people? I do, but I don't share it because I do it with my heart and my intention. Like, whenever I help out people, yes, I do it every day. My fiance is someone to look up to. This guy right here will go up to someone in a fucking ice cream truck and tell him how much for everything. I'll pay you everything. Why doesn't he say it? Because he doesn't have to share it with the public. Él está bien con Dios. Y él me ha enseñado, cuando tú tienes algo, comparte con la gente. So every single day when I pray to God, because I do pray to God, I tell God, I'm your pocket. Whatever you give to me, I'm going to share. So sometimes I'll be at the grocery store and we'll pay for the person in front of us, their cart, or we'll go to the guys that are selling flowers and we'll buy everything. We do it, but we don't post it. Why? Because we don't have to post it. We don't need the attention to like, I'm so drunk right now.
Hey, fuck it.
Girl, you are too. No, este muchacho, Edgar, la neta, mi prometido, él me ha enseñado tantas cosas. They're successful. Okay, todos ustedes que me están viendo en las cámaras, que dicen, pero tu novio en qué trabaja? The guy's way more successful than I am, okay?
¿Qué te importa?
I'm 1%. I'm 1% of what he is, all right? That guy is successful. Él es lo que es humilde. Él va a los restaurantes, él va a las tiendas, él va a los paleteros, él va a los de la fruta. ¿Cuánto por todo? Te lo compro ahorita, ¿cuánto por todo? Y se los da. Y él me dice a mí, ve, cuando tú mires a alguien que ocupe ayuda, como Dios te da a ti, dale a los demás. Y yo les doy. Because, bro, my fiance es una de las personas más humildes personas del mundo. Te lo juro que él es tan humilde que él tiene todo lo que quiere. Si mañana quiere una puta casa, la compra. Pero él es una persona que primero con la gente. He's so fucking humble, dude. De hecho, me and my husband. Alma could just
This is forever.
Yeah.
So say your husband, bitch. Who gives a fuck?
Me and my husband, we're gonna start an investing company. We're gonna buy houses, fix them, and sell them. Él es una persona que él no anda con chingaderas. Que yo quiero andar con esta, con la otra. No. We're fucking grinding. A lot of people think that on social media, when I first started, I was like a very immature person. Yes, I was. But I learned what life is. All right? I feel like if I wasn't with my fiance, Itati would be somebody else. Itati would be somebody that didn't know what the fuck money was. You know? This guy has taught me you can be at the position that you are in life, but tomorrow God can take it. So take care of it today.
Yeah.
He's taught me to be good with everyone. He's taught me to be humble. He's taught me to be good with our neighbors and our friends because tomorrow you could be without money and our friends would be there. I have only like 5 best friends. Why? Because I'd rather have 5 loyal friends than 100 people who won't be there for you. No, dude. Desde que yo ando con mi fiancé, mi vida ha cambiado. Yo tengo tantas cosas, pero en una manera que Dios me los ha dado por él. Honestly, if there's someone that I look up to, is my fiancé. This guy is a fucking businessman. Él no es un mantenido. Él no es uno que digas, él dejó su trabajo por ti. Este muchacho se levanta todos los días a las 6 de la mañana. Llega a la casa a las 8 de la tarde. Trabajando, dude. Trabajando, compartiendo con la gente, dándole a la gente. That's why he's successful. But a lot of people don't see that because they only see what we share. People always ask me in my comments, why don't you ever share what you win? Yes, I do, but I don't have to share it with the people because I don't have to prove it with them. And that's just how I'm always going to be.
Yeah.
Always. People will always talk shit about me, and that's okay. I don't have nothing against it. But just know that in my heart, I'm trying to do what the fuck the government can't. I'm trying to do what they can't. I'm trying to help people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to do a difference. I'm trying to do something that a lot of people can't.
No, and it's telling, especially because like with my dad, I'll be like I'll go somewhere. ¿Eres hija de Toño? No, me ayudaba en esto y en esto, bla, bla, bla. O ¿conocías a Toño? Ah, Toño esto, bla, me ayudó en esto, en esto, en esto, en esto.
Bruh.
Like that's really like online is so dystopian. Like it's not real. Like the real connections that you make in true life, like how you're saying, like how your fiance does all these things for people, like those people, you know, esperamos Dios que no, pero si algún día falta, like, esas son las cosas que te van a recordar. No mames, o sea, este fue este es mi esposo, esta es la persona que era, este es el impacto que dejó en el mundo.
¿Sabes algo? Este sí tiene que presumir. Si él quisiera presumir algo, él sí tiene con qué presumir, porque él sí tiene.
No, y se dice mucho,
pero nunca
o sea,
lo enseña.
Se dice mucho de una mujer, o sea, tú como segura, successful, you know, beautiful, to kind of, especially in this time and age, and especially me, you know, talking shit on men all the time, you know, to kind of give homage to someone, like a person, like, it's very telling. It's very telling of your partner. It's very telling of your relationship and the way you're living your life. It's beautiful.
Él es una persona que me ha enseñado lo que es la humildad, lo que es no tener dinero, lo que es tener un negocio. Él y su hermano y su mamá y su papá son una familia tan chingona, dude. Si él quisiera, presume todo lo que quiera. Pero ¿por qué no lo presume? Porque él es humilde. Él comparte con la gente como su hermano, su mamá, su papá. Ellos tienen con qué presumirte.
¡Ay, no llores!
Yeah. Ellos tienen con qué. Ellos tienen con qué. Y él es una persona que yo admiro mucho porque yo cuando le conté todo lo que pasé con mi dad, todo lo que sufrí, él me dijo, pues conmigo no vas a sufrir. Yo te voy a cuidar. Y yo tengo 3 años con él y todavía no falta un pinche mes que me traiga rosas. Me trae rosas, me abraza. Bro, I fucking love this guy. This guy is my world. Oh, yeah. Ahorita me voy a ir a comprar una Chanel, ya me dijo.
Hey, por eso estamos aquí, ¿no?
Ahorita me dijo, te voy a ir a comprar uno para tu cumpleaños. ¿Por qué me lo compra? Porque él me ama.
Is your birthday coming up?
March 21st.
It just passed.
Okay.
Pero como íbamos a venir, he's gonna go take me.
Happy birthday, Tati.
Me dijo que me iba a comprar una bolsa. Este muchacho es una persona que admiro tanto porque gracias a él uno está donde está. Bro, you can have a boyfriend, but it's up to them to accept you, who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not a gold digger. A lot of you bitches that watch me on social media think like, okay, I'm with him because of that. No, the guy can grind, I can too. Hell yeah.
I'm good on my own.
Sorry, y'all ain't got it.
It's just a bonus, but I got it on my own.
Okay, we're going to switch this up. We're going to do a little quizlet.
Okay.
Right? Tell me what's something you want to know about me right now.
Honestly, my thing was like that about like your mother. Like I felt like, you know,
I love
to
that
me,
girl.
like I identify. So I feel like you answered my question.
She was going to come today.
Honestly, I love her.
She didn't
fucking
come
mom.
today because she's the manager of my warehouse.
I saw that, and now you're like, these bitches, if y'all want to fucking pick up your shit, come fucking pick up your shit with a real motherfucking one.
My mom is my manager in my warehouse. She controls everyone over there. She's over there.
Y buena para mandar,
And I'm going to tell you guys from the IE Besties podcast.
Hey.
This podcast is where it's at. I feel so fucking comfortable. I'm gonna hang out with you guys soon.
Yes.
You better
Hey,
not.
hey,
Don't say nothing that you're not gonna be able to.
No, I'm being
Be
serious.
for real
Hold up,
about
hold
because
up.
I'm gonna hit you up.
My cousin lives, I think he lives in he for sure lives in Bakersfield. He has a mariscos truck. It's called Islitas Express, but he also has a meal prep company out in Bakersfield as well. And
Really?
he is like, he's such a king. I love
De
you.
mariscos.
Shout out Ponchito. Yeah, he's such a good dad. He's such a good husband, and I love him. And I really do want to shout him out. And his wife, they are literally how you're describing your guys' relationship. That's my little cousin. But he lives in Bakersfield too. And you know what? I have been wanting to go out there so bad because he's so amazing, and I love.
You live in Bakersfield? Where'd you live before that?
No. We're gonna blur
like to go there
that.
to the lake to do camping shit.
You know what? We're gonna have our first kid next year, me and Edgar.
After your wedding?
Quién sabe, no te voy a decir. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I'll tell
You know what? I want to ask you. Do you have any questions for me now that you're gonna be a mother? That you want to be a mother? Do you have any questions about parenthood? Maybe you're.
Yo tengo 4 hermanas y ya miré cómo batallaron.
Okay.
Yo tengo una suegra que mi suegra me dijo, el día que tú tengas un hijo, me voy a salir de trabajar. Yo te lo voy a cuidar.
Oh.
Okay.
My husband, él tiene un hermano, nomás son 2. No tengo cuñadas.
No mames. Ay, qué bueno.
Can I just say one thing
Hey, I love
about you
babies.
having a kid that I don't know if you know about?
Yeah.
I just feel like I love to share this fact because it's one thing que me caga de like the Latino culture that they say like leave the kids to cry like when they're crying. It's a fact, like a psychological fact that when kids are crying, it's because when up until 6 months, a baby's brain, they believe that they're still a part of you, of your body. So when they're
Acostúmbralos a la
crying,
cuna.
it's because it's
They
like
want
having
you.
separation anxiety. Like they literally, they need you to hold them to comfort them. They don't know how to regulate. They don't know how to calm their emotions. They need to feel your presence to stop crying. So that whole concept of daros en la cuna que lloren, it makes me so mad when I see parents on social media like just leaving their kids to cry, especially when they're months old. And I'm just like, dude, I want to fuck you up.
pick 'em up.
Read a book, bitch.
¿Sabes qué?
That's not true.
Yo tengo
Pick
una
up your
cuñada,
kids.
pero la novia del hermano de mi fiance, se llama Daisy. Daisy, ¿se me miras? Hi, Daisy. No, yo me llevo bien con su hermano y con la novia de su hermano. Yo tengo una suegra que me dice, Itati, el día que tengas un niño, yo ya voy a dejar de trabajar. Ya me voy a quedar con el niño o la niña. Yo siento como que ya estoy lista para tener un niño, una niña. I'm ready. But something that I will tell you guys that you're watching me on social media, you're never going to know when I'm pregnant. And you're never going to know when I'm going to have the kid because I'm never going to say it. I'm never going to share it. I'm never going to tell you guys when I'm pregnant. Maybe it might change.
She's gonna
right?
Kylie
Maybe.
Jenner you.
Why do you feel that
Yes.
now, though? Why do you feel that now?
Why? Hay mucho mal de ojo.
Yeah.
Mucho mal de ojo. Hay muchas personas que no me quieren porque soy grosera, porque soy muy cocky, porque soy muy confident, porque soy muy segura, porque
Because you're
soy...
successful.
Yeah. So, el día que yo esté embarazada, nadie se va a dar cuenta. Bitch, I could be pregnant right now taking apple juice, bitch, and you won't even fucking
Y'all
know.
won't even know.
Hey, actually, these were fake.
Yeah. No one's gonna know.
Honestly,
Because I
sorry.
want to take care of my family and I want to take care of my kids. My fiance and I want to have 2 kids. And when I'm going to have them, they'll know once I have them.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to know because hay gente mala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Hay
want to ask
gente
you that.
mala.
I love that you're saying that you're so confident because I feel like as Latinas, sometimes we're told, hacete más chiquita, no seas tan, no seas tan bocona, no les tanto, calmate, to appease other people. And I feel like for me, I don't give a fuck. I'm me through and through. You feel me? I feel like I'm never going to be unapologetic.
But I've been on a fucking voodoo doll.
Hey,
all
fuck
right?
those fucking
I've
voodoo
had
dolls because
voodoo.
your power's
Nah,
stronger.
girl, that
someone did
fucking
voodoo
part.
to me.
For real? How do you know it? I want to hear
tell
about that.
Tell these bitches, what the fuck do you need to be confident in you and to believe in you unwaveringly that no one can stop you and no one can take away the power that Itati has? Fuck the voodoo dolls because you're more powerful than the voodoo dolls.
God is bigger than all of you bitches.
No,
right?
and not even that part. Like, I feel like there's something so satisfying because I've been on the other end of black magic as well.
Really?
Yeah. I have tias that be doing that weird ass
What?
shit, and I'm always like, how embarrassing for you to resort to other worlds to try to bring me down, and I'm still here thriving.
And that's how powerful
I've
you
had
are.
bitches that put a voodoo doll on me.
How do you know?
Someone sent me a picture. I've seen it.
That's just embarrassing.
They put my
crazy.
face on a voodoo doll.
And if anything, it makes you more successful.
But that's okay, bitch, because God is bigger than all you
Yup.
hoes. And I'm going to tell you something. It never got to me.
Period.
Because you're more
And
powerful
never
than
go-
that. And
So
God
that's
is more
why-
powerful than that.
That's why when I have kids, no one's gonna know. No one. I
Yes.
promise you. I promise you. I could be pregnant right now and you wouldn't know, bitch. Like,
Exclusive. Checking on the
no
Patreon
one's
if,
gonna know.
if Itati's pregnant.
dude, you know what, you guys? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm very happy to be here today. I feel like I could really express myself. I'm very comfortable. I eat girls' baddies. These girls are fucking legit. All right?
Thank you.
I had so much fun and we're gonna go clubbing.
Yes.
Stop playing.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Más te
Hell
vale.
yeah.
Y Tati,
No,
I'm gonna hold
Itati.
you to it.
Yeah, no, Itati,
So what
I
else is it
appreciate
that you guys want to know about me?
Honestly, we're gonna know more about you. I feel like this is the start of more.
Okay.
I just want to say, like, as before we wrap up, because I know Spotify got a lot of things to do.
I
but
need
we're
my
here.
Chanel bag. I gotta go before the
Yeah, we want to
close.
make sure she makes
Antes
it
que
to Chanel
cierren,
on
antes que
time.
cierren.
I just
Yeah.
want to let you know. I
Yeah.
think we're all gonna have a moment to like thank you, but I just want to let you know, like,
Thank you.
it means a lot. And even though, like, as a Latina woman, it's important to see you, it's important to hear from you, and it's important to say, like, all that you've been through has made
Thank
you
you.
more valuable, and you're one of one. And I appreciate the relationships and your transparency, because I think it shows that you're human, but
Hell
you're
yeah.
a motherfucking boss ass bitch.
Hell yeah.
And I credit you for everything that you've done, and I really appreciate that you took a time to share with us. In this celebration, we're celebrating you just as we're celebrating ourselves. But it's important to have a figure that we can look up to and be like, if she could do it, we could do it.
Fuck
So
yeah.
thank you so much for sharing your
Fuck yeah.
vulnerability, transparency.
Thank you.
To me, it means a lot, and I love your
Oh, dude,
relationship
thank
with your
you.
mother. And I feel like we can all take something and learn from this, because we're not perfect. And I think what you learn from your mom is, like, they're human, they're gonna make mistakes, and we're human, we're gonna make mistakes, but we're gonna learn
Thank
from
you.
them. So I appreciate you taking your time, because
Oh,
you're a busy ass bitch running her businesses. Y'all better check out her
Yeah.
skincare line, because she's coming out with new shit. All right,
Discount
Thank you.
code I eat baddies.
Hey,
Babe, put that in the
I
notes.
am besties. I am
besties.
besties. I am besties.
I eat. No, I'm being
Let's
serious.
all go around and say
I
thank you
eat
to
besties
Itati.
is a new discount code. Okay,
Hey.
after this video is gonna be set. Yeah.
No, honestly, that I wasn't meaning to, but genuinely, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on
you.
here, because having someone so confident and so sure in themselves, especially like as us that we're trying to figure out, what we're gonna do with our life, how what path we're gonna take, having someone so secure in themselves,
Hell
really,
yeah.
it's like you said, like I'm not gonna look into someone who really isn't in where I want to be, and seeing someone like you, successful in social media, successful in business, successful in your love and your life and all of that, it's something so empowering. Especially, I'm trying to open up my business that I'm like, oh my gosh, like kind of having you here felt like a sign to me.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful, and I
Thank
really,
you.
truly thank you for kind
Thank
of
you.
exuding that positivity and that kind of like women empowerment. I really thank you for it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for taking the time to come out here. Genuinely.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. No, neta. No, well, you guys need to go subscribe to I Eat Besties. You're going to have a discount code. I'm not even joking. After this video, I Eat Besties, discount code on Viyant Beauty.
Flawless.
Nah, y'all, check me out on my skincare, because
Dude.
I was on your page, girl. I've been looking, because
I've been eating that jabón that's gonna light your asshole.
Oh,
that part. My man, he's always like, I don't care, and I'm like, I care, bitch. I want a white ass culo. Like, I don't
Period.
fucking care.
I need that jabón.
This summer, I'm having a pink ass ano. Hey, I want to tell you guys something. Thank you to everybody that watched today's episode. Huge congratulations to all three of you.
Thank
100th
you.
episode of I Eat Besties. I am your special guest,
Yes,
Itati Lopez.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to Jasmine, Robert, my fiance, Edgar. Thank you to all three of you beautiful women.
Saul, shout out to the cameraman
Yes.
back there. He's
I love you,
the man of the
babe.
hour.
Come here, give me a kiss. Come here. Come here.
Don't be shy.
Come
Don't
on,
be
please.
shy.
Un
beso,
beso, beso, beso.
He's being shy.
He's
shy.
being
He
shy.
wants, he
It's
wants you to have
alright.
your moment. He wants you to have your moment.
I'll give you a whole ass kid. All right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning to today's episode of I Eat Besties. Please subscribe. Please comment down below. I'm down to come again.
Hey,
Yes,
right?
I'm
So
definitely
then
down.
Itati, all right? We need to
Pero
check
we
out
gotta
the
go to the
pod.
club.
Nah,
Pero
for
si
sure.
quieres. I
Oh,
wanna-
sure.
Hey, before
if that's
before
what you're
before la
into.
panza, so we could really get fucked up.
Hey, if
You
that's
know
what you're
what?
really into, because I'm in my club era right now, Itati.
Ven, me voy a venir al antro.
Sí,
Dude, my fiance is such a club person.
Okay, when
que
Nicki Minaj,
a mí
all the
nomás me gusta
queens.
salir con él y no porque él dice no. A mí me gusta salir con él porque I have so much fun with
Bro,
him.
that's
Yes.
my man.
That's
I'm
the
like,
best.
I'm
You
getting
have to have
trash
fun
from
with
him.
your
Me
That
partner.
guy is my
him.
fucking best friend. Anyways,
We're getting
to
trash.
all you I Eat Besties, please subscribe, comment down below, watch on Spotify and YouTube.
Yes.
Close the intro, girl. Close it.
Honestly, Tati, thank you so much for coming.
you.
I didn't know what to expect just because I feel like, I like to have like an open heart, like no expectation whenever I have any guests on. And I think that you are so genuine. You're so
Thank you.
kind. I really appreciate you being
Thank you.
open. I really appreciate you sharing your growth. I feel like I definitely am on a growth journey where I like to share where I used to be and where I am now. I am very
Good.
open. I think that it's important for especially us as influencers to show people that it's important that you can grow as a person.
Yeah.
And not just emotionally as a person in your business, in any area of your life. If you're ever in a place that you don't like, you can always grow from that. And I was pleasantly surprised, and I am so happy to leave not only with, I feel like, a new friend, but also
Of course.
inspired by you. Thank you so much for being sweet and awesome. And thank you, besties, for watching. And I genuinely hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode. I love you guys so much. Again, a round of applause, please, for our 100th episode. I'm genuinely so, like, my heart is full, and I want to, like, say, like, it's by God. We are genuinely blessed by God. I think that's one of the things that I really, truly loved. That I feel like you said you got your signs from today. And I feel like one of the signs that I got from having you on is the way you just claim God. I feel like I've been trying to claim God so much in my life, too. I've seen the way he's moved in my life. And I want to give God his flowers because I genuinely feel like he's been moving in my life. So you claiming him makes me so happy. Like you said, that it just spreads. It just spreads, as an influencer, as someone that people look up to. Our testimony means so much. So it makes me so happy that you're...
And I will say something really quick before we end today's episode. I am going to get baptized again.
Oh,
I am.
Christian or Catholic?
I'm Catholic. I'm going to get close to God again, 100%. I'm a person of God, and I'm someone that loves and truly believes in God. I am going to get baptized again, and I want to be as close as God as I can because I truly believe in the man, and he does everything for me. And a true, huge shout out to God for giving me everything that I have and for having the opportunities I have.
Amen.
I ran out of breath. Anyways, God, this is because of you. I eat besties. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We will see you guys on episode 101 with them. But I'm going to be back. All right? I'm going to be back.
Where can they find you, Tati? Let them know.
On Instagram, Itati69, OF, Itati69. If you have an OF, hey girl, you're doing your shit, all right? Nothing against it. On Instagram, Itati3211. On my business, Viyant Beauty. On TikTok, Itati Lopez _ I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Close it out, girl.
Thank you. Go ahead, Isis.
You guys can find me on all platforms, all things Isis.
And we'll see you guys.
You can find me at Steph Scott Milk on all platforms.
And Blooming VC.Vic on all platforms.
Thank you, besties, so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this 100th episode. We are so excited for this journey that we are about to take. Season 3, if you will, whatever. But thank you so much for watching. You guys mean the absolute world to us. Thank you so much, Itati, for coming on.
Thank you.
And we will see you guys next week.
Love you, besties.
Love you, besties.
Bye.